你走过寂静的阴霾，你听过灯光下的喝彩，你站在人海，心终于醒来。有个梦，它一直都在，就站在这舞台，去痛快的热爱，让不变的时代，我将击不败。谁说渺小的光不必被理睬？打卡这个较量，反击无止境的，不屈服的，是赛是你，是胜是败，敢挑战者就是王者。你离开，把过去淘汰，你站在巅峰覆盖未来，你努力姿态，和命运崇拜。有风。
如果往回瞧，我们那千年之缘有远有渺小。我咬紧回忆，为最初那口气骄傲。说本命是光，就纵身一条，御风而上很好。可能我知道，你等在另一秒。路被光环绕，怎么能忘了希望？亲吻过心跳，问以后有没有我的续命草？我敢把想念抛上九霄，因为我真想要过上帝要，但是我没讨饶。等我看见明日再次的坐标，另一个我们要的第零秒，那破碎以后复原的连接往日未来的桥，是你给我明日从此的坐标，孤身到同行后再向前跑，雕刻在时间纤维中的荣耀。风和泪过招，我听到乌云说要苍穹的拥抱，月光下星空下固有一只暗光鸟。我遇见回音，对我一笑，说迎战吧别逃，那真爱风号，那些破烂的羽毛。等我看见明日再次的坐标，另一个我们要的第零秒，那破碎以后复原的连接往日未来的桥，是你给我明日从此的坐标，孤身到同行后再向前跑，谁到此以后可别忘了，在击掌以后不要分了拥有，别糟蹋了脸上刺绣的年少。心静悄悄，天高高，路上有个路标，似乎只剩山顶的庙，老人家轻飘飘，我问他明天的可好，他笑笑，看见明日再次的坐标，一个我们要的第零秒，那破碎以后复原的 连接往日未来的骄傲。是你给我明日从此的坐标，孤身到同行后才向前跑。谁到此以后可别忘了，在机场以后不要分道扬镳，最开始的启程到最后找到。 当故事的正面，仿佛说的就是所愿，清一色的笑脸。可故事的背面，暗藏多少黯淡的碎片，梦想划过指尖。没尽头的追赶，握紧双拳，只。像雕塑火里站起来，破碎的血肉它自己长回来，在荒城像旅人从不常悲哀，在绝里像迷路身于群海，活要活得我们懂彼此相同的痛，以护卫倒影，跋涉过生死翻涌，有你我才完整，活要活得我们有相同渴望的城。清晨黄昏，别问天也别求神，你脚下有根，心底有火纹，好血脉要好灵魂，不死的勇气，你生的专辑，彼此伸手的托举，心里有土地，深情的属地，永不停止走到这里。有泪有大雨，淬炼过冰冷枯荣伤口，甚至说地，希望我们对的世界。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the 2025 KPL Grand Finals. Today we'll bring you the upper bracket final between AG and WEIBO. I am your host and caster for today, Isaac Peña. With me, to my right, the one and only KPL's Top's finest, Sky. How are you?
Of course. Great to be back. And I remember I've said this before for a lot of times, but I have to say this, how time flies.
I know.
So in Chengdu, we just finished our 10th anniversary for Honor of Kings. It's a happy birthday together
exactly.
to Honor of Kings. And also, it's the 9th year of KPL. So a lot of history, a lot of champions have been involved from the very first season. And now we're seeing the very first ticket to the bird's nest in today's matchups.
I'm telling you, I am a little bit nostalgic because it's been such a long road.
Of course.
Like, can you imagine? It's already been 9 years of KPL, and that right now, the KPL Grand Finals of this year is going to be like a new champion. Is it either going to be AG, the one that is going to keep making history just with that role of championships that they have, or it's going to have a contender? Right now, we only have 4 teams. It's either going to be AG, WEIBO, DRG,
or the Wolves.
One of those 4.
Like, speaking of the Wolves, like last day, like yesterday, the match is extremely exciting.
Of course.
I would say I feel very sorry for KSG because I personally love this game and love this team. They have those spirit and those team fights are just explicit. But still, I think Chongqing Wolves are waking up, ready for the next round. Because like last year, from the lower bracket, they make it to the final.
I'm telling you, from yesterday's game, I think that the biggest winner from yesterday
Is AG?
It's AG. It's got to be AG. Come on, like KSG is the one team in this whole tournament that has forced AG against the corner.
Yes.
Everyone else have been able to hit them, but not the way that KSG has.
You know, it's been a while. We have not been seeing the ultimate battle from AG for a very long time.
Of course.
In best of 7, starting from very, very early. Last year's summer season, they kept winning in best of 7 for 19 times, right, till now.
Yeah.
And that ultimate battle is the closest for the other teams to reach the limitation of AG, but unfortunately, one little minor falls resulted in still a victory to AG.
But at the end of the day, Chongqing Wolves is going to move into what we will have tomorrow is going to be their fight against DRG. Talking about today,
Yes.
WEIBO, AG, this is going to be the first time that we're going to see them playing against each other in this tournament.
Of course.
So what is it going to be? Like, is it going to be a best of 7? Are we going to go all the way until 7 games? Or do you think that this is going to be a quick battle?
Because they are all from the master groups. So
Yeah.
this is the very first time these two teams meet each other in the tournament. But the very last time the best of 7 is back in the summer season finals.
Yes.
But that finals, it's a very huge gap, I would say, honestly, because the scores are 4-1. You can see the gaps, you can see the differences between these two teams. But I think there's some reasons, because like AG, this 5 members sticking together, they have been holding like 6 champion titles together, including the EWC one. So they are very mixed up. They are a whole piece. But for WB, like WEIBO, I think that some of the players are really, really young. If you're speaking in terms of like game experiences in such a huge stage, I think psychologically, those nervous, those tensions, you get some ideas you cannot possibly understand.
When you start looking at Chengdu AG's path all the way here, well, let's talk about WEIBO first as we have them on the screen. When you start thinking about WEIBO's path over here, 6 games in Master Rotation stage, 5 victories, they lose to KSG.
Yes.
They go to the breakout stage, 4-0 against Rogue Warriors, and then in the knockout stage, 4-3 against LGDN BW and 4-2 against DRG. They did not look superior to the others, but they were able just to grab those little mistakes, and that put them in the final today.
They did really well, but on the other side for AG, I think 4-3 to KSG, that ultimate battle, extremely good, and 4-2 to TTG. If you compare their contestants, you can see the levels of the contestants are different, and for AG, you can see those main heroes, right, shining up with the skins, like Zhongyi have the Allgren, right? Princess Frost for Changshen, and more to that, Enor for Arlie. So I think that if you ask anyone, any audiences, who do they think will win today's matchups? 80% or 90%? I think favors the side of AG.
There's going to be one little detail that could turn things around for one of the 2 teams, and it's going to be their main heroes.
Yes.
Now, those main heroes are going to have a very direct impact. We asked the players at the beginning of the tournament to choose one hero that they feel is going to be their main. And then after that, after they have chosen, we have some data that we would like to share with everyone because WEIBO has been doing really well in terms of that, no?
I think WEIBO is the team that love to play their main heroes the most. They have used 23 times of their chosen main heroes, and out of 15 out of 23 times of that matchup they won. So you can get the idea of how hugely
more than a 60%
reliance they have on their main heroes.
Well, on the other side for AG, right, like we know exactly like the Ogrand pick on Zoe is something that is just unstoppable.
Yes.
I would dare to say that it's like the best Ogrand player in the whole tournament.
Of course.
If not in the whole KPL.
He has his skins on Ogrand. Definitely, he will be the top players for these heroes. And look at the data, look at the head-to-head records for these two teams. You can see the winning rates, best of 7. This is where AG really shines. I think AG sometimes suffers a little bit during the best of 5.
Yes.
Maybe instability. This happens to every team. They are human, they are people, they make mistakes. But when it comes to best of 7s, they just know their way to master the entire series.
I think that when you talk about AG, what makes it different to the rest is just their ability just to be able to, in game 4, game 5, and game 6, just to be open such a big gap in between them and their opponents. For all of the other teams, game 1, game 2, game 3, they might still have some comfort picks. They might still just be able to get good compositions. But when you get to game 4, game 5, and 6, when you need to really start looking in your bag to see what hero you can play, that's the moment where this AG and the rest, the gap just opens very, very widely.
Yes. So I think the longer our series get, the more powerful AG gets. When it comes to best of 9, best of 11, I think really AG will still shine.
I love this. I love this. It would be lovely just to be able to see exactly if you were to just take all of the heroes out and just put these players on not their strongest, just on their weakest heroes. That would actually show us really who is going to be better in there now.
Apart from the strategy, apart from the approach, you can say that the mental tension is really here because speaking of the grand finals, we have so many seasons, we have so many leagues throughout the entire year. We never have holidays. Thanks for that. But
we love working on this, though.
Of course.
We love.
But the bird nest, it will be a dream for every single players.
I'm telling you. I live in Beijing and I love just going around the bird's nest. From the outside, you can feel the aura of this stadium. You can really understand why for these teams today, for these two teams, they're going to be battling not only to make it to the final, but it's just what this final means.
Of course.
It's just like being able to be there. It's going to be the first time that the bird's nest is going to host a mobile esports final. And we're hoping that this is going to be, in the whole esports worldwide history, the biggest live audience on that November 8th match.
So it's not only about chasing dreams, having their dreams realized, and it's about breaking records, about their own honor, and of course, it's about the prize pool.
Ooh,
Crazy money.
Pool. I'm telling you, I'm right over here. Just when you look at the numbers, it's insane. We're talking about 70 million renminbi in the total. And it's going to be a 20 million renminbi back for the first place. 20 million renminbi. We're talking about around $3 million US for people at home that are trying to make the math in their head.
Of course. So we always talk about this. It's not just a simple best of 7 or sometimes when it comes to the ultimate battle, it is a match of 20 minutes, but deserved, worthy of over 1 million US dollars, renminbi 1 million.
The players have been working really hard for this, right? I know that right now we have the casters and the host cup going on in there, and I've seen you practicing really hard every day.
Of course.
And they just take that to the power of 7, and that's how the players have been going, right? Even last week when we saw that we had the whole 10 years anniversary, I know that a lot of the players, after the activity finished, they went back to keep practicing.
Practicing is what matters, right? You have to get yourself warmed up. And something very interesting, whoever got the very first game in the series, the victory really matters.
Of course.
They have a very, very big and huge winner rate.
Let's wait and see what's going to happen. You can see right now, we are live from Changsha. Lingar is going to bring all the players in. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the view. And as we can see, it is packed. We have a full house going on right now.
This is why we're counting on. This is a match that is worth watching because you got to witness who got to the bird's nest, who got the very first tickets to the finals of our Grand Finals 2025 KPL. It will be a clash of titans with their sights set on the bird's nest. And next, welcome the two teams to the stage.
有一种狂奔，划青春黄昏，别问天也别求神。你脚下有根，心底有黄纹，好血脉让好灵魂。不死的勇气，一生的传奇，彼此身手的托举。心底有土地，深挚的属地，朝与暮已走到这里。有泪有大雨，淬炼过冰冷枯荣，伤口不可再清晰。不怕迟也不贪早，别变真理别计较，命运常拿了多少，我们就拿回多少。捧一颗心在这里，你不深亲吻的这里。我要活得我们懂彼此相同的痛，以护卫到底，跋涉过生死翻涌，有你我才完整。我要活得我们有相同渴望的城，以护卫背影，淬炼过冰冷枯荣，伤口骨骼才完整。我是你倒影，你是我背影，淬炼过冰冷枯荣，伤口骨骼更完整。有一种狂奔，跨星辰黄昏，别问天也别求神。你脚下有根，心底有火纹，好血脉让好灵魂。不死的勇气，一生的传奇，彼此身手的托举。心里有土地，深挚的属地，永不停止走到这里。有泪有大雨，淬炼过冰冷枯荣，伤口深知属地。亲吻我们给的奇迹。
微博的话，感觉跟上个赛季差不多吧，还是打得比较乌龟吧，感觉他们没有什么改变或者进步吧。
成都 AG 超晚会最近的表现，我只能说是一个赛季不如一个赛季了，可能确实冠军拿得多了，开始慢慢的有松懈了。
我觉得现在 AG 需要靠一诺 C 的话，都需要靠老艺术家发力了。我这边只要发育，AG 就得输啊。
小麦打你的话，只能说你是微博的一个边角料，打你是一个边。
渲染感觉在队伍里没有得到重视吧，一直在抗压，一直在抗压，一直在抗压。感觉你的队友已经不信任你了，都不来帮你了。这一局我觉得我对你的优势已经很明显了。
子墨最近的表现也就那样吧。这7局里面，我看看能打你多少次，你等着。
啊，钟宇老师最近有点比赛打得有点太松弛了啊，所以说有的时候这个操作确实比较迷糊。
听说他老虎不是很猛吗？100%胜率，那我觉得这个记录该我们来破一下了。破纪录对我们来说就是顺手的事了。
我觉得 AG 一诺应该就相当于一个主持大局的一个角色吧。我向队友送的时候也别太着急啊，别自己也乱了马脚，到时候过来送2人头那就不太好了。
那我提醒一下暖阳吧，他是他们队伍最爱送的。 少给我们送几个吧，不希望他被骂得太惨。
感觉我安琪拉一出手，你们必死一个呀。运气不好只能杀一个，运气好的话，只能浅浅拿个3杀4杀5杀的。这一次我将打爆你，长生。
手下败将终究是手下败将，你们就安静的看我们进鸟巢就完事了。我们应该会复刻下去，都不需要我们出手，我们的超级一定会把你们水平推掉的。
这一次的话，我会让他们连我们的高地都接应不到，不会给他们机会偷家的。
就算你们进决赛，你们这1000多天的上野亚军组合进去给别人送冠军吗？
他们猖狂的进该被我们来终结了。我觉得 AG 是一块很好的垫脚石吧，刚好够我进鸟巢。我这次要复锤 AG， 成为大大麦。
说我们是垫脚石，你踩得稳我们这块石头吗？别到时候自己掉下袋子住。
感觉他们最近除了一诺，4个人都挺给机会的，都会送一血，这是我们干掉他们最好机会。
我们是真希望你们今天被打下去的时候还能打回来，因为我们打你们很顺手，我们在鸟巢等你们哦。
比分4比0，因为我们每人是一把，我们全方位压制你们。
我觉得这也是王者荣耀就是历史上最大的一次总决赛的舞台嘛，我们要成为第一个进鸟巢打电竞比赛的中国队伍，我们必须得去。
没关系，我们都会去北京的，只不过我们是去鸟巢，你们是回家。
Dare to soar. Ladies and gentlemen, AG and WEIBO are ready to start this battle. This is gonna be the upper bracket final. The two top teams in this whole grand finals are gonna face each other for one ticket to make it all the way from Changsha into Beijing, into the bird's nest. Who's gonna be? It's gonna be WEIBO or it's gonna be AG?
And then the last time they had in the summer finals, definitely I think the WEIBO players have so many regrets. I saw that they're streaming after the finals. A lot of the very young players are feeling a little bit frustrated, and they said that they know exactly what happened in the finals. They only nearly maybe performed like 20% of what they really had.
Let's be realistic, it was not a good match.
Of course.
It was not a good game. They came in, they had an opportunity to just put their hands in the trophy, and it was sad just to see the way that they had to go back home. That was not the best. Can they just do something different today? We have an AG that has just becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. Is it WEIBO gonna be able to come up with some kind of strategy that we have not seen yet though?
They have to consider the grand finals for the summer season as a lesson learned, right? You have to improve and make progress. They did make something differently in this grand finals. In the very early stages, you can say the best of 5. They're still, suffering a lot from that rotation, master rotation. There's a lot of changing when it comes to the mid and when it comes to the roamer, but finally they still have the final answer, which means that their answer, the best form and version for WEIBO right now is still this 5 members together. And they have been playing over half a year, like 6 months. I think that's enough to finally take that page back and, try to defeat your worst nightmare. Because I would honestly say that no one from these two teams dare to say they have the 100% of the confidence to win in the lower bracket, because there's Wolves, there's DRG. If you miss this chance to get into the bird nest, who can possibly say that they have like 100% of the guarantee?
Don't send me there, please.
They can go to that, yeah.
No. Nobody wants to make it there. I'm telling you.
The closest chance they had.
They have to right now just snatch that ticket. They need to really take it.
Yes.
It's going to come down to what the carries can do, right? And when you start seeing just the matchups in the farm lane, in the clash lane, in the mid lane, the junglers and the roamers, and you start analyzing one-to-one, there is a gap. And I do believe when you start putting one name next to the other, AG is a little bit better than WEIBO.
Like AG thrives at every aspect, and when it comes to like invasion, when
Yeah.
it comes to team fights, when it comes to like mid-game, like wave pushing, they excelled in literally every aspect. I think the only like chance, not only like minor chances for WEIBO trying to take down AG is trying to enforce those very great aggression in the early game. You have to fight, you have to win in the team fight so that you can do something following up.
But that's not WEIBO's DNA.
Yes.
That is the problem. I think that the problem here in this matchup is that WEIBO is one of those teams that they love just to take it slow and they just to try to be very comfortable, farming, getting gold, getting items, and then in the right moment, go for the push. But AG is better at that. Why KSG was such a great matchup against AG? Because KSG would not wait for 10 minutes. KSG would go 4 minutes, boom, fight. 6 minutes, boom, fight. And as long as they could win those fights, or at least just get a little bit of an advantage, AG was put on their back foot. Can WEIBO do something similar to that today?
I think main heroes, as we talked about, it's one thing that can save WEIBO. They have a lot of 100% winning rate heroes.
Yep.
For example, we are seeing Nuanyang Linghen as a jungler from WEIBO. I would say he is the main core for WEIBO. This player has stayed in this club for over 8 years till now. Everything begins in 2018, where Nuanyang Linghen is the jungler in this club. And back then, they still have the main called TS Herschel.
Yes, exactly.
And they changed the name into WEIBO, and they managed to get themselves into 6 grand finals, but only have 2 champion titles. So they have so many regrets. Speaking of regrets, Zemo, we have to say this.
Oh, no, come on. Like, Zemo is one of those players that when you talk to the players on KPL and you ask them, who is one of the top clash laners in here? Everyone puts Zemo in the top 3. Everyone does. The problem is that Zemo has been with us for such a long time and still no trophies. Still has not been able to become a champion. How really frustrating gotta be for someone of the top level like him, with his qualities, with his skills, to not being able yet to get that trophy, to not being able to yet to make that dream come true.
Zemo's path career, I think it's a sad story in KPL, one of the saddest stories.
One of the sad stories,
you know exactly, this guy, this player had the potential to hold the trophy. He is so great when it comes to skills, when it comes to understanding of the games, and more to that, the hero pool as well, so deep, like C. But I think something's missing before, but can they make it to the perfection today? It will be their chances. Everything is about to start.
It's gotta happen today. It's gotta happen. The way that Wolves won yesterday and the way that DRG just beat in the previous round.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to put WEIBO down there against any of those two.
But WEIBO had their own attitude towards Wolves. Like they want the Wolves.
It is something that we were talking, right? Like the relationship among those teams. It's like WEIBO against Wolves, WEIBO. Wolves against DRG, Wolves.
Okay, and KSG, of course, the Wolves.
Exactly.
And AG against the Wolves, AG, right? So it's like a circle.
What's going on?
It's like a circle. It's so super weird. But yeah, still, I think that if they want to make it a bird's nest, today's game, this series, 7 games at most, 4 games at least, it will be their highest chance to get to a very safe spot in the bird's nest.
Changsha is ready. You saw the audience right now. We've got the whole house full. There's no empty seats right over there in Changsha. We have the coaches on one side. We're gonna have Lin on the other side. We're gonna have Chang Wenyu. The first BP for game 1 is going to start. WEIBO game is going to take the blue. All Gamers is going to take the red.
But All Gamers have a crazy, like, red side winning rate of nearly 80%. And more than that, if AG secure the first blood, they have nearly 80% of the chance to win this game. This is crazy. Just imagine the speed, the pace.
It's just a matter of, like, in the moment that you just allow them to take that first blood, you know that you're not winning back.
Yes.
And that's the main idea about AEG. They're able to take a little bit of an advantage and they just snowball it into something so big, so fast that few teams can actually turn things around.
Of course, let's see the first answer from the side of Beijing WEIBO Gaming. After first round of the bounce here, Auburn is taking away the FMVP hero for Zoe. The very first choice good one, Dunshan. You can see the initiation, you can see the like double protection and initiation at the same time for the side of WEIBO. What's the answer?
Dunshan right over there allows them just to make the combo, either with Cao Cao or with the Lady Sun.
Cao Cao, the Lady Sun, would be taken away from the side of AAG. I think Cao Cao should be taken, 100%.
You cannot allow just both options right over there on the table. And they're supposed to take both of them out, and that's going to be a tight trend over there for AG, wouldn't it?
You can see that the answers are different. Yesterday, when it comes to KSG, they let the Lady Jin to the side of their opponents, to Chongqing Wolves, right? But for AG, they want to play safe. They don't want to give this kind of so powerful, like, bottom lane duel 2v2. So they take Lady Sun in their side. On the contrary, let's see the WEIBO. Byron, very good pick. Very powerful early game heroes, great at laning, and Kia, of course. Like, WEIBO is looking for laning advantages in the early game.
May I ask a question about this? Because right now, we have the Sheldon, and we've seen that composition with Cao Cao, with the Lady Sun.
Yes.
That same Sheldon, the moment that you break the composition and you put them with the Goya, with the Kia, is that going to be a big problem for WEIBO in terms of what they had in mind?
I think like WEIBO is just looking for those winning lanings, right? When it comes to Dunshan and Kia, of course they can like clean away really fast, but they have to make sure that they won't be stunned by Jinren, and they have to make sure that they got that mid-wave priority. So if you have Byron on the top, Kia on the bottom, make sure you have something like Kaboom, but unfortunately Kaboom is taken out. And on the second bans here from AG, adding together, 4 mages are taken out. Mai is not here, Haya is not here, and Lady Jin taken out at the same time. So who can clean the wave faster? Who can make a very fast rotation to either lanes? We're looking at Jin. Jin is a quite good choice from the side of Beijing WEIBO. You need to make quick rotations because they're calm.
From what we have seen, from AG
coming Jin is taken away.
What we have seen for AG in these grand finals, their whole Lady Sun and Tai Trainer composition is one of those that work really well for them, since it puts Imo and Shuai together as the combo, as the main carries of the whole game.
Of course. Like, this combo has get AG with a lot of victories from these 2 years. I think the synergy, the collaborations are nothing to doubt. And since Jin is taken out from AG, the answer from WEIBO, our Angela and their main heroes for the very first match. You can see how determined they are to win the very first match, because we talk about this in best of sevens. Whoever got the very first game tends to win for the entire series.
We don't want to allow that first game. We were talking about the fact that in the moment that games just turned to 2-0, 70% of them have finished just in a 4-1 or 4-0.
That inside.
We don't even make it to game 5, to game 6. But what we need to do is just to take that first advantage. This game is going to be the most critical from all of the whole match. The whole series is going to be defined in here, I would say.
There's so many things to expect in the very first round, in the very first match. You can see like how WEIBO is ready. WEIBO really want to take this game. You can see their determination. But on their side, you can see all gamers, very stable, very good pick. Like one single front lines with the Kaiser, stable enough. The only problem is that whether Zoe can shoulder up in the early game bursting damage coming from Beijing WEIBO. If this Zoe can absorb that kind of damage, it won't be the time for all gamers to just rush in, but the Cao Cao can find any single like angle he'll love to dive in, and this like bottom duel, Jinren and Lady Sun, just do whatever you got. Like AG, we never worried about this pair on Shuai and Ino.
In this moment, you can clearly see that for all gamers, it's going to come down to what they can do in the farm lane.
Yes.
Build a gap, build something, build a cushion for yourself. It's going to be a lot of pressure on Max, because Max on that Koya can he really stand up to Ino and Shuai.
Yeah, like Kia is a very confident hero, like confident pick for Max, because he have played this hero in the Grand Final for 10 times with a very high winning rate, 70%. And more to that, Kia is the answer for them to play in that ultimate battle. Like Max is a very good Kia player. I would say if you ask him to name 3 heroes he loved the most, he played the most, Kia will definitely be one of them. So you can see the confidence are shining out. Like Beijing WEIBO is throwing everything they got, trying to make sure that they got the very first game in victorious. So that's the answer. Whether AG can hold up those early game pressure. I think if everything happened like peaceful, like 50-50 till the mid game to the late game, AG will have the higher percentage of the winning, of course, because they have Lady Sun. But on the other side, if something miracle happened on the laning phases, if Beijing WEIBO beats AG on the lanings, they have their possibility to win.
Can Tingyue just do some kind of interesting rotation?
Wow, I love Tingyue. I love Tingyue. That's Angela. The Angela play during that series they have versus DRG are just magical. So I have my prediction towards WEIBO. I love that. I love that. I love the aggression and confidence. This is what you have to prepare for.
So let's do this. If you go WEIBO, I'm going to go AG because at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to the marginal differences.
Yes.
And the marginal differences tell me that it might be the Lady Sun and the Titan game.
All right, it's time.
What about if we start this series? This is going to be the final of the upper bracket between WEIBO Gaming and All Gamers. Listen to the audience.
Shouting out for their favorite teams and players, and the lane swaps are here. Changing of lanes is what like AG really excelled in. They are using the mobility of Jin and Lady Sun, trying to clean the waves and help Zoe deal with the jungles. And Jin, since Jin have a very long range attack and the first ability, it's very easy to just deal with Max. Ooh, okay, nice steal.
Nice steal here from Max, right?
This is what's supposed to happen if you have Kia, right? Doing the lanings. 3-1 on the top.
The third hand comes in. Eno to put in some damage. Zemo is going to be pushed back. It's a 3 against 2 over there in the clash lane. Nothing that they want to do, and then they clean the wave and they gotta run that way.
Actually, like Tingyue should have the idea. They know exactly the Lady Sun and the Jin flash out. Oh, flashing back.
Look at that. The flash and the skill. It's going to take extremely long. And Yan's going to be saved by his Sheldon.
That's very close to 3 flash out. But zoning spirit, the spirit, go to the side of AG.
AG, that controlling that. Those are the little details, right?
Yes.
That's exactly what we were talking about. We can see over here in the clash lane, it's working really well for the Lady Sun. Coming in, taking the wave, and then just being able to get the gold.
Because like even though there's some HP chipping out, but the person who got chunked up is Linghan Jin, so Jin have to go back. But unfortunately, Eno is in a very healthy state. This is why those little skirmish for AG, they always win, because they have every single aspect. They know exactly how to protect, how to make sure that Eno is safe enough for the follow-up lanings.
It's not even a matter of just coming in and winning, right? It's just a matter of just understanding that your main carries cannot fall.
Yes, the trading of the HP is one thing that AG does so well in the game. Like Angela, Angela tried to find some skirmish up in the top, but then...
Oh, look at that.
Eno!
Mirror Domain is going to be proc. The Eno is going to fall. It's going to be the first blood. It's going to go for the side of WEIBO Gaming. The fight is still going on. Chansheng is going to have to run away because WEIBO right now, it's taking extremely long. Look at that. Dashua is going to have to come back over there with his Sports Science.
The execution from WEIBO is just so good because that's the second where AG, where Dashua, this Jin still have not get to level 4. So without the level 4, without the ultimate, the resurrection is not ready. So Eno is just getting a sudden, very instant kill by the side of Linghan and Jin.
It was a matter of seconds, right? It was just seconds right over there. Understanding, I want to engage before he makes it to level 4. And that understanding, that difference of those 5 seconds that he needed just to take Eno down and take the first blood for their side.
WEIBO is looking very good with the kill to Duanshan and assistance to Jin. Jin is farming up really quickly now.
I think that from these first 3 minutes and a half, Monsi has been doing a great performance, right? Like, look at that. One more time, he comes in, first the ulti is going to be Trung-E, the one that is going to be taking extremely low is going to be Zoe. If he keeps doing that, it's going to work really well for WEIBO.
And like one thing that really matters is Mo should still have the flash away. Like the flash is still available. The next round of the engage, like he can use the second ability together with the flash trying to initiate one more time. You know, it has to be careful.
It's going to be an advantage for them, right? Like, look at the replay one more time. Just Zoe comes in, and then it's going to be the mirror domain. Clearly in there, just targeting Ino.
Oh, the Tyrant is to the side of WEIBO. They're leading in 3 lines, as we talked about, because this composition really shines during the laning phases. This is where like AG's composition really suffered early game laning phases, so they have to buy themselves more time. They're trying to farm like quickly to the side of Ino.
Well, we said that they needed to just try to be a little bit faster, right?
Yes.
And that's exactly what WEIBO has been doing.
But you know, comparing the golds, it's literally no difference. Right, even though there is a first blood to the side of Beijing WEIBO, but AG still capped the whole momentum in a quite relatively pleased state.
There is no big advantage right now. They're going to have 40 more seconds of the Tyrant buff, right? But at the same time, the first goal that they have in here is going to be just to try to take the turrets. Look at that. He comes in. He's going to be put back. That's why he's going to have to use his ulti to come back. But it's going to fall in one more time as WEIBO is going to claim that one.
Yeah, a little mistake here because the third hand by Jinren is not reached. So it's a misperformed. But the mid lane, the tier 1 turret in the mid is taken down.
Well, if I'm going to have to trade my roamer for taking that mid lane turret, I am literally going to do that every single time.
Good response, good response. The response is so quick. Like the tempo from AG, even though they're losing a lot in the early game, they always find a way to make the sacrifice, make it trading the worthy one.
And this is going to be a big problem for WEIBO, right? Because we said that they were having momentum, they were able just to control the fights and control the gold, but losing that mid lane turret, it's going to open the doors for AG to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, even though this is a minor mistake, like Jinren missed the time, missed a perfect angle to dive in, used the Resurrect and the ultimate to save himself, but unfortunately, WEIBO lost in the tier 1 in the mid, and the tier 1 in the mid is so important, trying to protect their own jungles. So after all, I think AG is winning in that.
AG right now is just controlling a little bit, just trying to slow down things, right? Like they do not want to keep playing at the same pace as WEIBO wanted to demonstrate. They want to just kind of like slow down everything because it doesn't work for them. They need to just allow Lady Sun just to take a little bit more gold, gets a little bit more items. They know that the time works on their favor, so they do not want to make the mistakes right now.
You know what's crazy is that even the Lady Sun got killed once, he still have the same gold, even with that assistant of Jinren like Max. It's crazy. So we always think that it's unbelievable how AG can manage to get so many golds to their carries, and right now Shin is playing so good. Like Shin will be a mid controller, so Shin have to stay safe to have those ultimate be a huge threat toward the frontliners of Beijing WEIBO.
Zoe and Zemo, they're just trading punches over there, but it's going to be Rand, the one that's going to be taken on the other side. Can he be taken down completely? And the answer is going to be yes. Max is going to claim that one. One more kill for WEIBO Gaming.
Look at the top side. There's a wave pushing in. A tier 2 on the top goes down. Still favoring the side of WEIBO. So good. The ultimate by the ski at the sand absorbs Cao Cao totally. There's no way to respond. There's no reaction time for Rand to escape.
It was very difficult to see how that Cao Cao just was unable to take on that. The third hand is going to come in, but it's going to have to flash away. It's going to be from the other side. Eno is going to take that one. Max is going to disappear. Chanshang is just dealing so much damage from the side. Like the flank does not allow WEIBO to counter-attack at all.
Yeah, good synergy with the support. The roamer and the jungler, Kaiser and Jinren together just find a way to take Max away. So Max had to be careful. This is one trick from Gia, right? This marksman is designed to be like this. You have to stay close to your enemy, trying to deal damage, but by the same time, you have to make sure you cannot be reached by Jinren. One sudden hit and stun might result in death.
The stun coming in from Dashua is going to be vital for them to initiate, right? Like when you start looking at their composition in terms of initiation, in terms of stun, only Dashua is going to be the only option coming in from AG.
AG is fighting back a little bit in their own jungles. And here we go, we see Max one more time. get to the lines. But Max have to wait for the flash though, like 1 minute cooldown thing.
7,000 gold Gia over there already with 2 items coming in almost with the third one.
Look at Naya, look at Ling He.
Hey, comes in, the mirror domain is gonna come 1, 2, 3. It's gonna send Inwo back to his fountain. One more kill, Ling Heng, Nguyen Yang, demonstrating why he's a top jungler. Look at that one more time. It's gonna be Titan that's gonna fall. It's gonna stand up just to fall one more time. It's gonna be 2-0 trade for Beijing WEIBO.
Like, WEIBO did their homework. They really know how AG played the game. Normally, when AG a little bit behind the goal, they will let Ino to enjoy the lane all by himself because they have to control the mid and the other side of the map. They have the vision, but Ling He knows that. So he knows exactly where to find Ino using the ultimate, the mirror domain, get that kill.
The experience told him he's gonna show up right over here. He made it there, and already with an 8,000 gold, that Jing is fully online.
I think that very second is the only second where Ino is apart from Shy, right?
Yes.
And he finds that second and finds Ino, get that kill.
A little bit of an opportunity, and it was Beijing WEIBO the ones that capitalized on that. We're almost at the 10-minute mark, and then we're gonna have the Dark Tyrant and the Shadow Overlord coming online in the Gorge.
So the clock is ticking. Let's see, 10 minutes. Dragon fight is AG's strongest point. Let's see how they want to react into this.
Let's wait and see. Nguyen Yang already comes in. They start the Dragon. AG has eyes on them. They will not let them take it for free. They're trying to flank it. Is it gonna re-aggro? I do believe it's gonna try to re-aggro. Zumo tried to initiate right over there, but it was missed. But look at Chansheng coming in from the flank, using his ulti. He can immediately just push back the whole WEIBO composition.
Still, they're chipping away. The Tyrant's blood and HP is very down.
Oh, look at that. The mirror domain is going to be proc. He's dealing so much damage from nothing. His blood is going to be fatal. Zoe is going to claim the Tyrant, and it's also the one that is going to pin down Zumo. Taking down extremely low. The Blazing Brilliance is going to deflect them, trying to run away. Ting Yue is going to fall because Ran is going to take that one. Now it's going to be one more time. Sheng dealing so much damage from the flank, forcing everyone back, and AG is going to take the Tyrant, and they're going to take one more kill for themselves.
Beautiful play in the Dragon Hall. This is what AG are really good at, right? Their whole perfect execution and perfect team fight skills managed to take this Dark Tyrant and to win the team fights. I think Ting Yue really tried.
Yes.
But the positioning of Cao Cao and Zheng Yi together, Zoe want to steal the blue buff, but Lin Han secured this down.
It is so difficult for WEIBO right now to try to find in those big battles a way how to get Sheng out of the composition. Like, they need to get Chansheng out of the formula.
Yeah.
Because with that Ying Zhang, with the way that the blades come in, it's too much damage, and it does not allow them to do anything.
Let's see how it does. Like, the mirror domain is happening in a very wrong position where Lin Han is facing a 4 members only with himself by 1. So Ino, let's see, so safe on the backlines where all the members are hiding for their lives from the side of Beijing WEIBO. Circled around, find another play to deal damage, while Zhan and Zoe are just too tanky for WEIBO trying to suck in.
The mirror domain proc right over there. I think that they did not want to take the Tyrant fight.
Yeah, it's
but they
forced
were not
out.
Yes, exactly. They did not have enough time just for everyone just to focus fire on the second battlefield.
Good choice, good Dragon plays. AG is now they're asking to deal this Overlord all by himself with Shy's help, and all the vision are just completely shined out from the side of AG, where WEIBO know exactly what AG is doing, but they cannot just reach in.
They know that they're there, but what can you do?
Get to the side.
There is nothing you can do about that. Now with the Vanguards coming in, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a very big problem for WEIBO, that they might not have an answer, because right now they only have their high ground turrets. It's going to be really difficult for them to defend right now at this moment of the game.
this is the second where Beijing WEIBO have to count on their top lane and their jungler. They are the only heroes who can make miracle happen at this very second. Zimo wanted to find a way, a angle, trying to reach in for Ino, but Ino is so safe, surrounded by 3 team members.
Look at that, Chanshan one more time, Proxy's ulti. He's gonna try to clean that. It's gonna be Jing, the one that comes in, finds the bag, but he's not gonna be able to find him. Yes, he does. Ino is going to fall, and it's going to be Jing, the one that's gonna claim that one.
Just like we said, miracle heroes come with miracle players. This is Linghen. This is why we talk about the main heroes. This is why these players have his own skins on this hero.
I love that. Look at the way. We knew that it was going to be difficult for him to find it, and it's just the way that the mirror domain is being procced, the way that the Jing is being used, allowed him just to jump through all of the warriors straight into the back lane.
Like, even though Jin is not that meta hero in this current patch, but still, that's not the reason for WEIBO not to choose this hero. This is why they choose Jin in the very first round in the series.
This is the final of the upper bracket. Things are going to go from left to right and right to left. No one team is going to have an easy game. Right now, we're going to move into 14 minutes and 30 seconds, and that Tyrant is going to level the gold one more time.
You know what? Tonight is going to be a very long night.
Yep. I think that we're going to be here until midnight.
Yeah, this is different. This is so different than the summer finals, right? Like, the confidence, the resilience from WEIBO, they are really changing. And let's see whether AG can change this game one more time.
Let's wait and see. Ladison already fully stacked, all 6 items over there already done by the Ladison. Ino's damage is online. Now the problem for them is going to be not allowing Linghen to find him, to spot him one more time as they did over there in the high ground. Now the high ground defense for AG is going to be a lot easier than for the side of WEIBO because of the nature of their heroes, isn't it?
Yeah, look at the boots. Look at the ominous premonition. Like, Jin was definitely one of the threats to, you have to build those tanky items.
Oh, look at that focus fire onto Zoe, but Zoe's extremely tanky. He comes in, takes in, soaks in all the damage, and goes back home still alive.
But without the ultimate, it will be the opportunity for Beijing WEIBO. They don't really need to take Zoe down, but they have to make sure there's no available ultimate for Zoe trying to take another round of the damage. So it will be another turn for Beijing WEIBO. Their waves are pushing in, and the dragon will be there after 30 seconds.
They might not have right now the wave management to push some pressure on the high ground, but as the buffs are going to start spawning, that's going to be the first goal for them, just to try to manage those buffs and 15 seconds to that Shadow Overlord.
And like a frigid charge is so important. Look at Shy getting Max.
One more time, Max is going to be completely zoned away. He needs to run out. It's going to be one more time. They're going to try to push Zimo. Zimo's going to have to flash away from the battle. But Jing comes in. He finds Ino. He's going to be falling one more time. Can he fall a second time? Yes, it is. King Yue is going to claim that one. But we know it was Lincoln. We know it was Nonyang.
Yeah, this is a team fight where AG is the side who initiated everything. They wanted to chase away, trying to make sure that they can have this river control when it comes to the Overlord. But WEIBO did so well. They waited and waited for the right second for Linghen to get ready. After Ino used the dash, used the first ability, and Shy is not here to protect, that won't be the time where WEIBO gets the kill on Ino. Ino goes down one more time. It's super dangerous for the side of AG and looking so good for WEIBO one more time.
WEIBO one more time is going to try to control. They've got the high ground. Linghen being taken extremely low. He needs to push back. The Blazing Brilliance is going to defend. Now the high ground is going to be taken to half of its HP. They do not want to push it, they do not want to force it, and they decide to retreat.
Look at the heartbeat rate for Ino. It's it's rising one more time, 141. You don't really see Ino get so excited. I think, everyone is like so tensioned out. This is a very turning point.
Oh, look at that.
A very huge turning point.
It's just like when you analyze that, it's just been Nonyang. He has known, Linghen has known that he just needs to go in, find Ino, and the battle is done. No one else from AG at this moment under this composition is going to be a big threat for them. Look at this one here, right over here. They just push back, push back, push back, and then when he's got eyes on him, yoink, mine, go. immediately focus fire, they know that Ino is gonna be the target.
Like WEIBO completely tricked AG into their own trap, right? They shove a little bit back. Look at this. Shy want to initiate one more time on 2 members.
Oh, look at
the
Ran
dragon
coming in from behind. The dragon is going to be for Nuanyang. It's going to be Ling. Chanshan just coming in from the flank one more time, just dealing so much damage, but the damage is not going to be fatal at all. They're going to come in.
Still
Max
alive.
is going to fall, but he's going to use his Sage Sanctuary just to come back. Can he run away? The answer is yes. No! Tell Mai it's going to fall, and Ino is going to follow him to a 1-to-1 trade.
Look at the wave on the top side. Maybe WEIBO is so looking so good to finish this game 1 to their side. They're checking the turrets.
That's the thing.
But unfortunately, there's no wave available.
There is no wave available because that Trent is just the best hero over there just to try to defend the high ground.
Zoe,
one more time. He's going to take 1v4. He's so tanky. He does not care. He procs his ulti and he knows he's going to be alive.
The reinforcements are coming in. They have to still wait more for 15 seconds for Ino to go back to the battlefield. So as Max, I think Max did really well. Look at this. Jan going deep, but versus like 1v4 and have to go down for this.
That is going to be bad news because we have only 30 more seconds for the Tempest Dragon and Ran is going to be on a 40-second jail time at home.
The Tempest Dragon is ready. We're looking at a 10 minutes mark for this game. The red buff to Ino.
Ino is going to claim that red buff. He really needs it for the next fight. They do not have that option in there. Sadly for Max, he already used his Sage's Sanctuary, so we know that he will not have that available for the next fight, right?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tempest Dragon is online. This is going to be the first fight for it. Look at that. They already started 50%, 40% is going to be Shuai, the one that's going to have eyes on them. Zemo, it comes in. It's going to be Ran trying to take it. The dragon is still up for grabs. It's going to be for anyone. It's going to be for Zoe. Zoe's going to claim it. But to what cost? He falls one time. Can he come back? And it's going to be Shuai, the one that's going to sacrifice himself. It is going to be one more time. He's going to fall. It's going to be Zemo that's going to join him. It's going to be a 1-to-1 trade. But at the end of the day, the Tempest Dragon goes to AG.
It's about like a smite issue, right? Even though the spot is going to be covered up by Mengshi. Mengshi finds Zoe in that position, and Zoe using the ultimate, use the tankiness to go into the Tempest Dragon hole and use that smite to take this dragon. And when it's about to finish, Jan comes in, making sure that WEIBO have to go back to their base. Or otherwise, this Cao Cao will just take the whole world out.
Look at that. Tempest Dragon comes in. It's going to be very difficult to protect those high ground turrets one time.
Reverse one more time. Just how many times does this game like reverse like from one side to the other? We're looking at the like crystal defense team fights all the time.
This is why these two teams are still on the upper bracket. 21 minutes, they're ready to throw hands. The Sage's Sanctuaries have been procced, and right now, the ability to revive is just becoming smaller and smaller and smaller.
From now on, like, you know, have to be careful with the Shadow, with that Jin. 2 men down. Maybe Xiaomai, can he make it? Okay.
Xiaomai is going to make it. He was taken extremely low, but then the turret is going to fall as well. Turn to dust. Right now, Ino and AG put their focus on that turret on the Clash lane.
They have to wait for one more time with the cooler, with the flash, with the free to charge as well. The 2 active items are now in cooldown. They have to wait for more than 1 minute. This game still goes on.
This game still goes on. One last wave of Tempest Dragons.
It will be cleaned. It will be cleaned.
It's gonna have to push back. Like AG cannot just try to come and get it.
There's no way.
No, they have to go back after cleaning this one, right?
Yes. Get ready. Get the buff, the blue, bet the red, and wait for the next round of the Tempest Dragon. The game 1 for this best of 7 lasted 23 minutes. 2 Tempest Dragons.
We're gonna be here until midnight, and we're gonna love every second of that. They're gonna have to clean those super minions because right now it's gonna be the pressure coming on WEIBO. They had the game in their hand and they let it go. it's gonna be really difficult for them to try to clean the super minions and push their way out for the Tempest Dragon fight in 30 seconds.
Like, WEIBO is a very great team when it comes to like wave pushing and trying to arrange that, making sure that no wave can be near that crystal.
Yeah.
So AG, if they want to finish this, they have to wait for the Tempest Dragon.
Oh, look at that. Team Rhea used his Blazing Brilliance. No damage done to Zoe. At this moment, Zoe is just too tanky for him.
Like, I have to say this, I think Shin is doing so well in this game.
Yes.
Like, everything has happened, but Jin is always there, taking the damage they need to take away those front lines.
We said that this game 1 was gonna be vital, and it has not completely shown anything but top plays, top highlights. You could take this game and really just make a whole highlight reel out of this.
The top lane waves are there cleaned by Ran. There's one more wave pushing in into the crystal, so that wave will have to make a decision.
Do they want to take this Tempest Dragon fight, or do they want to go back home and clean the minions? There's nothing for them to do. Look at this. They clean this wave, but what about the next one? There's nothing they can do right now. This is gonna be the biggest question. Can they protect their crystal at the same time as they take the Tempest Dragon fight?
Look at the wave. They are looking for initiation.
Oh, Max is being taken down. He's going to try to run away. He's being chased down by Zoe. He is not going to fall. He's still going to be saved by his teammates coming in, wearing the cape, and then keeping their abilities alive. Ino is being tried to be taken down by Lincoln, and Lincoln is going to fall. Ino is going to take revenge on that one, and it's going to be a 5 against 4 right now for AG.
Look at the ultimate from Shen still getting damaged, but the carries are going down. Max is no more available here. I think the time is it. The game is done.
It's done. AG comes in. Ino was able to survive that fight, and right now it's going to be a 5 against 2 to try to protect the crystal. One person's going to be falling. It's going to be Max. He's going to stand up just to fall one more time. The minions come in. The crystal explodes. It's going to be 1-0 for AG.
Good game. Good game for the both sides. I feel really frustrated for the side of WB, because you can definitely see how much homework, how many preparations they have in this game 1. They know exactly what to do using this composition. I think every player's really played so well in the early game. Those swaps in the lanings, those catches on the side lanes, like not to mention Lincoln with that Jin play, right? Magnificent play on the 8 minutes level when he finds Ino on the top side. But unfortunately, I think after 20 minutes, it's just about the waves.
The only one moment that he was unable to come in and take Ino clean was that one last fight.
Yeah, we don't talk about the performances.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's about the waves, right? You can see the waves are handled so well from the side of AG. They have the super soldiers, and the same side, WEIBO also have the super soldiers available, but still, they want too much. They rely too much on the Tempest Dragon, so they don't have enough time to deal with the waves. But Ran and Zoe cleans the waves so good. You can see every single time when there's a dragon,
yes,
the side linked waves are all pushing into the side of Beijing WEIBO. So this is what really matters. This is the stability. This is the game experience for AG.
We talked about the composition from AG, right? Like when we're talking about the VP, we knew that Lady Sun, if we made it to 20 minutes, it was going to be a really difficult problem for WEIBO to solve. And they did not disappoint.
Wow, look at Xiao. Look at Max. This is Max, the Kia just now. I think he played really well.
Yeah.
But speaking of experiences, look at Ino laughing. Enjoying.
He's seen so many finals. He's seen so many different activities. He's been under a lot of pressure in different times. For him, this is just one more day at the job.
You know. Exactly. Yeah. That's very good to say. And yeah, the very last team fight, you can see it's a 3 live version of Lady Sun. Like even like Ino have the ultimate ready for Jin from Shy, and more to that, he bought that Sage Sentry on himself and with the flash, so it's gonna be very hard, very challenging for Jin trying to make sure he can lock this Lady Sun down all by himself.
I want to just highlight a little bit on what Sheng did in that.
Crazy,
right?
crazy, yeah.
Like we talked about it in the first little fights, like the way that he used his ult, just in order to push away WEIBO, just to force them in the horrible angles, so they could not actually just commit to those fights. And Sheng just was doing that consistently through the 23 minutes of the game. If you ask me for someone that deserves that MVP, for me, the way that he just played on that Yingzheng deserves to take that one.
You know what? This Jin stay alive over the entire game.
Yeah.
Like this game goes on for 25 minutes. And
not even fall once.
Yeah, because like Beijing WEIBO is always looking for ladies and always looking for Inoa. So the Shen stays alive all the time, given those very hit damage to the front lines. Byron is super miserable because of the ultimate. Like Jin versus Byron is like about the range, right? Of course. The longer range. So there's no way that Byron can just get in touch with the Jin.
We saw a couple times that the Byron just tried to flash
in. He really tried. He really tried.
Tried to use all his abilities just to completely evaporate him, but it did not work out for him. And the problem is that if you use your flash, try to evaporate him, it doesn't work. You're not coming out of there alive.
Yes. Look at the data comparison here to top lanes, but the duties and the styles of the heroes are different.
Yeah,
like for the Byron, he will be the frontliners, and for Cao Cao, he wanted to look in.
It was more about the vision.
Yeah,
it was just about just trying to go around and just try to provide information for his team. That's one of the beautiful things about this game and the way that Rand plays the game, right?
Yes.
Like he knows when he needs to do different things. For him, there's no small task.
Of course.
If his job is just to go around and just to provide vision, he's totally fine just going and doing that.
But you know what? I think the junglers from both teams are so well. You cannot name like one better, one worse.
Nope.
I think they did what they can do the most for the team. Yes.
Well,
one assassin, one tank.
It is Zoe and
control the dragon, right?
It is top. It is top. Controlling the dragon and the way that he comes in, like the way that Zoe comes in for that Tempest Dragon fight, I think that's the reason why they're gonna give him the MVP. The way that he just claimed that Tempest Dragon in that last minute,
of course.
That's the moment that turned things around.
The dragon color, Zoe. His Chinese ID is Zhongyi. That's why his English ID is Zoe. I asked him.
Yeah.
I think who gives you this English name? The sound of the ID are similar.
It is lovely. It is lovely just to see Zoe walking around. Like,
wow.
Like last time that we were for EWC and that we just saw him just kind of just chilling in there after just winning the trophy, just kind of just being in there.
Yeah.
Just enjoying life.
Yes. The achievements of Zoe is crazy, and even though like he is a Kaiser for this one, but the smite, the dragon control is crazy. Look at this.
I love seeing the POV of the players.
Of course.
Comes in, procs his ult, taking damage from everyone, but he knows that his job is just to take the dragon. He's not gonna just go and indulge into that fight. Nah, my job is just to come and control the objectives. Clear head all the time is important.
You can see like WEIBO is losing their mind as the time goes by in this game, but the AG is getting more rational since time goes by. This is the difference.
They knew how to read the tempos of the game, right? And in this one, like Zoe comes in and then he receives all the focus fire coming in from the blue side, and he does not fall, and that's why he's able to take that dragon at the end. Well, let's listen to the mic's communication from the teams.
谁来又敢乱带节奏？
后面一边是我带你转的，第一边是你自己转的。
我看到你转我才转的呀。
我是劈个头看你走没走，好吗？
我都没走，我是看着你的呀。
踢得很好，这样。
哇！听他喊一声大的，
声音好大，声音好大。
他应该是想开龙。去龙呗，你们去龙呗。我直接顺中过来，我直接顺过来，你们绕下吧，绕下吧，我不理他了。
来嘛，兄弟，再播8万8万。6万要绕，兄弟。别打人，要绕。
可以打人，
开始打人，兄弟。
我直接打这狂姐了。
我直接顶了，兄弟。
你打狂点，来，给我打面前的，
我直接拼了，兄弟。只能拼龙了。
可以拼。
来，拿到，拿下，兄弟。
接着打，
有复活，兄弟，有复活。我还有明道，我还有。
看他。
来，帮我往前迈一下，兄弟，别让我死。
看曹操，看曹操。
来，拉出来，拉出来，拉出来。
拉出来。
我去身下，我去身下，我去身下。
是打是，空单红，空单红。
注意看我，注意看，换崩了，换崩了，兄弟。换崩了，换崩了。来，我来，我来。
可以看我，可以看我，可以看我，可以看我。
可以来，可以来，可以来。
看我，看我。冰到的，冰到的。
来，冰奖了，我也冰了，兄弟，我也冰了，我也冰了，兄弟。
杀不了，
失血，失血，我拉回来了，我拉回来了。
开龙，可以开龙，可以开龙。
我没惩，没大，兄弟。
可以看曹操，可以看曹操。
拉出来，拉出来，拉出来，拉出来，拉一下，拉一下，拉一下，不好上，不好上。顶了，顶了，顶了，顶了。杀进，杀进，杀进，兄弟。没进，还没明刀，兄弟。
可以打，可以打，可以打。
顶了，顶了，顶了。
哎，杀盾，杀
盾，杀盾，杀盾，兄弟，给杀盾，给杀，
可以杀，可以杀。杀盾，杀盾，
兄弟，我来了，我来了。我大招5秒，我大招5秒，别急，别急，兄弟。我可以来，我可以来。可以打，可以打，可以打。来来，跟我冲，跟我冲，兄弟！
别冲了，
可以冲，可以冲，可以冲！
别冲去全阵。
OK， 回来，回来，回来，回来！我也大，我也大，我还有明刀，兄弟！我大招28秒。
追看我，追看我，追看我，来了！
杀人，杀人，杀人！把根亚杀了，把根亚杀了，兄弟！把根亚杀了，把根亚杀了！杀人，杀人 ！Nice。
Is it like what you have imagined? Their communication?
No, not at all. And I actually wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
Such a calm communication in such a chaotic moment.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the teams, they just like, you can literally just hear them. Oh, everyone is just talking at the same time. And here they're just like, mine, coming.
Yeah, this is AG. Dragon, we have to do this. Look at me, look at me.
Yeah,
here's a chance. Look at me. Can you see that? Cao Cao? Okay, go.
Love it.
Watch
love
out
it,
for
love
ladies.
It, love it.
Yeah.
Love it. In that last fight, it was the communication as well, right? Because they're just saying exactly which abilities they have. And they're just telling, oh, I have free charge, I have this, I have that. I push them out. And in the moment that the Lincoln jumped in to try to take Inuo, everyone knew that the game was done.
Yeah.
He wasn't able just to take that kill over there.
This is the very normal, like classical like AG communication. It's not about the feeling, not about excitement. It's all about their strategies and their approach. So this is why AG is such a powerful team.
Game 1 came all the way to 25 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that all of you want to take a little bit of a rest. So what about if we go to commercials and then we come back? Welcome back. This is the 2025 KPL Grand Finals upper bracket final. AG already 1-0 advantage against WEIBO in that 25 minutes long first game.
It's starting to game 2. I feel like the entire hour has already passed. We only have it to game 2. But even though that's a pretty long game, but I think every second is worth watching. It's a very good and contestant game for game 1, and I think both teams are pretty much fired up. I would say they are totally warmed up for game 2. But if you have to make a little bit conclusion for game 1, I think every reason who win, who lose, it's because of the game basics, right? It's not because of like the performances at that very second. I think every player did have their shining point and they made few mistakes. This happens. But when it comes to the basic logic and those basic skills, the wave pushing, the vision, AG thrive even better.
I think that you mentioned something very interesting when we were just like in between games. I remember that you mentioned that it was the wave management that allowed AG to be able to take the victory there.
Yes.
In terms of fights, they were 50-50. They were extremely close. But it was just the pressure coming in from the wave management. The way that Ram just came and just cleaned the wave and then immediately rotated. It was a 3-4 seconds kind of like movement. Here and then there, and then that's it. And it was always pressure on WEIBO, and that's why the AG had always the priority.
Yeah, this is the difference between the composition, right? Because they have Baron at the front line, while Jin have the smite. Jin have to go for the dive, have to go for the kills, but at the same time, Jin is the only member from the side of the WEIBO who can take and trying to clean the waves on the other side. So a lot of things happened on the same people. So if that person goes away, AG will just rush that dragon. But if they do not want to deal with that wave, the waves are pushing it into a crystal. So this is a problem with no solution. And this is why AG wins the game 1.
It is a problem because of the losing the high ground.
Yes.
It was the moment that the high ground just fell for Beijing WEIBO. In that moment is when the whole thing just turns around for AG. Just being able to, having to manage super minions, that was the big issue. And Beijing WEIBO not being able to actually take on the high ground turrets and the wave before that one.
You know, after watching game 1, you have those feelings. Because, like, AG is not always like 10 minutes. Go in, wave pushing, crystal done. AG suffered a lot during the best of 5, right? The very first stage of the annual grand finals, but they always find their way to win. So AG is not afraid of losing in the early game. They can face some deficit in the gold, some deficit in the vision, but they always find solutions to every problems. So there's a data crazy by the side of AG is that if they lose the first blood to their enemy, to their opponent, they have nearly 65% of the winning rate still winning that game. So how they handle some deficit, how they handle some very miserable phases are super, super worth learning.
So they have 80% win rate on the first blood, and then they have 65% win rate when they don't have the first blood.
Of course.
It's just like, it's impossible just to play against this guys.
65%.
I'm
Crazy.
really sorry I guess for everyone. All right, let's go into game 2. The BP stages are going to start right now. Do not allow the Heya. Do not allow the Ogren. Those two are going to be there the whole game.
The changing of the sides here, all gamers coming to the side of blue, and WEIBO Gaming goes to the counter side, red. Luban, not available. You don't want to give Luban to Shrine. This Luban combo, if they have it, it's a win. It's fixed.
It is just going to be extremely difficult.
And Haya and of course Pei is getting out because Pei for Lin Hen have 100% of the winning rate with 8 times being picked out and 8 times of winning. And we are hearing the crowds because this is early. This is the main heroes for Ino. Ino have been playing in KPL for over 8 years, have been playing on the top side, on this jungle, on the marksman, but I think like he played over 50 heroes in KPL, but this is the only one he has skin. This is the only one he picked as his main hero.
He's played 3 different lanes as well, right? Like it's just going to be really
top side jungler and the marksman.
Can you imagine like the evolution of Ino in the last 8 years has been from one lane to the other depending on what his team actually needs. And that Arlie is going to be his main hero, just because it is the one hero that can create miracles for him.
Look at this. Arlie, Byron, Heino. This is a very traditional combos and composition for AG, while Shin still have to do what he did really well, like game 1. Just be there, taking the wave priority, be the very stable damage machine. Like game 1, he gave 42% of the damage to the entire team. This is what Shin can do. And not to mention, Shin is the FMVP for last year's Grand Finals. You get a skin for the Prince Frost.
Yes, for Princess Frost right over there. That skin, I really like it. That is such a beautiful skin. I really like to use that one.
Look at the WEIBO gaming side. The 3 picks, Zimo, Guanyu will be their trick. Still, they're looking for those counter lanings. They're using Channel to go for Arlie. Very good counter lane, and Kongkong as well. And because they choose this bottom duel, that's a reason for Shin to pick this Heino, because Kongkong have so many different buddies. So like Heino's first ability is a very good counter. This is a very classical counter relationships between these two heroes. Good one. I would say the BP right now, 50-50.
Well, when you have an Arlie in front of you, something like the Kongkong Arlie is a very good pick against that Arlie as well, right? Since Arlie just has to be dealing like very focused attacks.
Yes.
So having a Kongkong Arlie in there, having the Channel in front as well, it is gonna just open a little bit the doors for victory for WEIBO, as it's not gonna be that easy for the Arlie to deal damage.
But AG might do late swaps for this, because like Arlie versus Channel, there's no way winning. And since AG loves swapping lanes so well, they could play like Arlie and Zhangfei together in the mid and let Shen go into the bottom, just like they did just now in game 1. And Fei, love it, assassin jungler to clean out the battlefield. And that's the jungler from this. What? That's not for real.
I don't think that's correct.
Huijin is a little bit out of date. Oh, Musashi,
yes.
That's one.
That makes a lot more sense. Thank you very much, everyone. Just we're trying to give us a hard attack. that was not gonna work out. Like, I don't think that we have seen Chao Huijin in a long time.
In a very long time. I think the last time we picked Huijin is on the Roamer, but anyway, it's not fixed. So Musashi will be the answer. Musashi is a very good pick, especially for Linghen. So Linghen got a pentakill personally using this hero. And yeah, I think he has a very strong attachment to this hero, because every single time Linghen uses hero, he brought the whole momentum to the team. And for this game, this Musashi play is also so important. It's like he has a huge initiations on Arlie, on Fei, and they have to make great combos together with the Musashi pick and the Ganjiao Moye. The bursting damage are there, but they still have to perform so good in the team fights, because you see, take a look, WEIBO Gaming, literally no front lines. They are very vulnerable. This kind of composition is resulted in high risk and high reward. So you have to make sure there's no room for mistakes. You have to do so good trying to win. But on the contrary, look at AG, 3 frontliners, Heino, Byron, Fei. Imagine.
It is going to be really difficult. The first 1 minute of the game is going to decide how the first turret is going to go, right? Just the decision from all gamers just to move the Arlie to a different lane. Is WEIBO going to try to mirror that and try to make a quick rotation to try to spot that? Or are they just going to go decide and to just stay in the farm lane and just allow the Channel just to take a little bit more gold in that place?
I think Channel's farming is so important, including Ganjiang as well. They need the damage so much, or otherwise these 3 frontliners from AG side is going to be a huge trouble. Like Zhangfei, Byron, and Heino, possibly the 3 heroes we could think of have the most tankiness in this game. So if the gold, if the items are not there, there's no way WEIBO can just take down the 3 frontliners that easily.
I'm a little bit worried about the Ganon Mo.
Me too.
I am a little bit worried about that Ganon Mo, because it is a good pick to try to force the Arlie to move around a lot more, right? Like with burst damage coming in from the Ganon Mo, it is going to be a direct threat for Inwo. But at the same time, if he's trying to look for Ino, it's going to be free eats for Zoe.
Yes.
Zoe's going to be so mobile. It's going to be able just to jump into the walls and to just be able to find the Ganemo so easily that it's going to be too much pressure. It's going to be so much pressure coming in on Team Yue because he needs to be aggressive and at the same time he needs to be a lot more defensive.
I think what really matters is Ganemo really need the vision. So the vision could be only provided by Mengxi's Kong Kong R. So Kong Kong R is super important for this game, and let's see how the game 2 goes.
Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. This is going to be game 2. Let's listen to the audience before we go into the action. Look at that. The Arlie is going to start in the mid lane.
Yeah, this could be predicted. This happens a lot to AG. So if you use channel trying to counter Arlie pick, this happens. It should be expecting this.
But at the same time, like if you imagine like the Arlie starts in the mid lane, it's just very easy. Just
to make rotations, right?
Just see where the channel is and then just go to the other side. Done. It's just that simple. There is no actual science behind it.
And Arlie is the best marksman who can clean the wave in the mid so quickly, make rotations. And Shin, with the Purify on himself, I think Shin can stay alive all the time. There's no pressure.
Oh, come on. Like, can you imagine with the Fate Rewind available after his level 4 and as time passes, he's going to be able to tank in so much damage.
Yeah. This happens a lot. Like AG will not let Zoe to do the jungles all by himself, and even though they leave a pair of the jungles to Arlie, so Arlie can have more golds to his pocket. Crazy. They share one wave on the top side.
Full-on rotation to the Clash lane.
Oh, they're chasing up. They still miss Arlie one more time.
The Ino is gonna have to be clocking in so many steps in this game. He's gonna have to be moving around all the time because the red team is gonna try to find him, so they're gonna try to clip him on the ground at any chance that they have.
Yeah, it's about running and chasing, right? Like Arlie is the whole map running away from Channel, and Channel is like chasing up all the time.
That's gonna be really nice for us to see. Look at that, Zemo and Ran over there on the Clash lane. The only thing that you can see is just the Channel. It's gonna be Max, the one that is gonna have to carry the whole team. Max is gonna have such a big responsibility in being the damage dealer later on in the game, as we can see 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and literally no one wants to take no fights. Everyone is just trying to get some gold.
Both teams are not wasting any seconds. Like after cleaning the wave, they rush into their own jungles, helping Zoe or helping Lincoln clean those jungles faster so that he can make the next round of the rotations. So yeah, our game understanding and our strategies by our players and the top teams in KPL are evolving every single year, every single day and season.
I love watching the global server games. I love watching all of the different leagues going on around, and it is just very interesting just to see the difference of the understanding of the game, right?
Yeah.
Like in here, like you can see a lot of farming, a lot of wave cleaning, a lot of movement, and then when you watch the global server games, it's always a lot of fights, which for me it's really enjoyable. But if they want to actually learn something from this one, this is one of the details that need to be paying attention.
You know, with so many rotation, look at the gold here. Arlie, 100 gold, leading against Max. They're chasing up, using the teleportation to go everywhere where they can find the minions.
Yeah, look at that.
The waves.
Incredible, incredible the pace that this game is taking. 4 minutes mark, the Dark Tyrant is going to be available. It's going to be the first fight coming in as they start setting up the tables.
Look at this. The ultimate is still ready. Lincoln don't want to waste the ultimate on Heino, because Heino, with the Purify and with the ultimate, can successfully dodge that. And it's 4 minutes mark. They have to save their ultimate and their abilities for the Tyrant.
Oh,
team
look
fight.
at that. It's gonna be free. Fade already located right over here. They do not have eyes on where the Musashi is. That's why they're not trying to rush this one. One more time, it's taken to extremely low. Musashi still very far away. Unbridled Outburst is going to push them back, and that's going to secure the Tyrant for AG.
Yeah, this ultimate by Shuai is just to make sure that the Tyrant belonged to their side, and Zoe did so well with the Smite, control the Tyrant in the first round. Waiting for the red, oh, the red buff goes to Ino. Wow, so early. Normally with the Faye as the jungler, they don't give the red buff away that easily.
No, right, and because
yeah,
like
it's a second red buff.
Well, let's wait and see what Zoe wants to do with that, right? Like just allowing Ino to have that red buff in these first stages. It might be just Zoe just being extremely confident about his ability just to come and just get gold from other areas.
Yeah. After this, after 2 items are made from Arlie, it will be a peak time for this hero. With the bursting damage, with so many dashes, here mobility are what like Arlie really thrive in.
Already Spark for Dagger is already available for him. He's still trying to move forward.
Yeah, the very first time we stand on the same sides.
Oh, come on, like when you see the compositions.
Yeah. It's about difference of the risk, right?
The lack of tankiness on the other side, it's just the one thing that I'm extremely worried about.
Of course.
We know that AG likes to just take these games slowly and try to build items. What are you going to do whenever that someone needs to stand up and try to soak in damage? There's no one to do that.
This is a game with multi-frontliners versus multi-cores.
Yes, exactly. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yue, the one that is going to be focused on. He's going to fall. It's going to be first blood for AG. Ino is going to claim that one.
You know, the worst thing that can happen for WEIBO is to be killed and the hat goes to Ino. This happened.
Oh, look at that. Mo, he wants to come in and try to find for an answer back to this. They cannot let this gap start opening so early into the game.
Musashi goes in first place in the rankings when it comes to personal goals, and will be followed by Zoe and Ino.
Yeah, but it's only a 300 gold advantage in between them, right? It's a very small gap. And then on the other side, you have both Zoe and Ino beat so much gold, almost 5,000 gold for them. Let's check on the replay real quick, right over here. Ting Yue, he knows that he has nothing to do over there. He expends the flash. Nothing that he could have done differently in there.
He wanted to run, but the time is not enough.
Was there any way to run out of that?
No, the vision is not enough. The pace, the predictions are not here. Yes, he doesn't have the idea that AG is making a very fast rotation to the bottom sides. So because we are in a full vision map here,
of course.
So we know exactly where they're going, but the players have no idea. And if you were interested as an audience, you can search online.
Yes.
You can trying to feel what they see on the map. It's crazy.
There is nothing more interesting while watching MOBAs, and it is just looking at the POV of the players.
Yes.
Like when you look at the POV of the players and you realize that the whole map is black.
You finally understand why they were killed.
Of course, there is not much. The Unbridled Outburst is going to send Nguyen Yan back, but the flash is going to come in. It's going to try to initiate on him. Zoe standing too much, jumping in too deep. He's going to fall, but Ting Yue is going to be taken down by Ino. Oh, look at that. Max comes in and he's going to claim the farm laner from AG. It's going to be a 2-1. Can we make it a 3? No, it's going to be a 2-2 trade for both sides.
I mean, the most Guanyu played so well. Initiation, following up, the damage, the crushing of their positioning. It's so great. I think without Simo, this team fight will be a nightmare. So after it's a 2-2, and both jungler goes down, so there's no paces happening in the jungles.
That was a very good movement by Simo, right? Like the way that the Guanyu comes in. That's one of the beautiful things about that Guanyu pick.
Look at this.
He comes in, he jumps, and then they force Shuai's Unbridled Outburst.
Oh, throws down. Zoe got the chance. Finish Max on the top side, tier 2. And Max, without the flash, can do nothing. vulnerable marksman versus assassin. No way to survive.
Understanding of the information. He knows there's no flash. He completely comes in. He knows there's no running away. Look at that. We have the angle from Zemo over there on the mini cam on the corner. The Fate Rewind is going to bring Chanshan back. Zemo is going to jump in from the sides. He still finds no one. The Unbridled Outburst is going to push them back. It's going to be the Razor Cavalry that still is going to be wide.
And the mistake tolerance from AG is just so huge. You can miss 3 targets. You can miss a lot. You can use like run abilities, and that's okay because of the tankiness are right there.
Like they can just jump in, and even if they come with the mistake, they will still survive.
Yeah, it could be accepted.
Oh, look at that. One more time. Max jumps in, and then Zoe just from wall to wall, from here to there, jump, jump, jump. Give me that. Yoink, mines. Oh, I love the way that fades.
Ding.
I love the sound effects from that.
The Dragon Entertainment's Dark Tyrant is over.
Let's look back at the screen. It's going to be Lincoln, the one that is going to fall. Mengxi is going to follow him. It's going to be a 2-0 trade right now for Beijing. No, for AG.
Everything is falling apart. Every single thing is falling apart.
I'm sorry, like the momentum right now is for AG. It's 10 minutes, 30 seconds. They have the Tyrant buff. They might even want to come and clean and try to take at least one high ground turret.
This will be a very quick game for the side of AG, of course, because the cores from Beijing WEIBO still needs to farm, and the time is not available here. Zemo diving in, got frozen down one more time. The kill goes to Zoe.
He's able to protect the high ground turret, but he's gonna pay that with his life. Sadly for him, he was not able to survive. The turret's still standing, so no super minions available yet for AG. One more time, look at that.
High ground
Farm
tower.
lane, high ground turret.
Mid, bottom, all goes down.
At the same time, this is a grim image for Beijing WEIBO.
Like AG right now, very easy game. Clean the jungles from both sides, 4 jungles, and get the Overlord and trying to finish the game. Using the Overlord's Vanguards.
Let's wait and see. Overload Vanguards, like the fight right now already started. 50% of the HP, nothing that WEIBO can do. They know that the Overlord is being taken for AG and it's going to be free for them. 6,000
gold difference. This is a huge wall to climb for the side of WEIBO. I think personally, impossible. It's 99% versus 1 game right now.
Of course. 8,000 gold advantage from one side, right? In this moment of the game, like there is nothing. There's gonna have to be, it's gonna come down to Team Yue. Just immediately just bursting someone out, but bursting who out? There's no way. There's too many frontliners coming in from AG, forcing them back. Max being taken extremely low. He's gonna go back to the fountain. He's gonna try to come back, but the minions are already at the crystal. The crystal is being taken half, and it's gonna be game 2 for AG.
I think composition does have its own merits, of course, for WEIBO. They have multi-cores, they are supposed to have winning lanings on the bottom. So the change of the lanes, the laning swaps is what we have talked about during the draft. This will be happening from the side of AG. AG love to do laning swaps. And this is a very easy trade for them. Using the teleportation, using Arlie and Zhangfei, get to the front, get to the mid and to the bottom. I think like WEIBO wasted too long a time to put Ganja and Moye on the bottom, trying to like just absorb those pressure, trying to like shoulder or protect the tier 1 turret in the bottom. Like Ganja and Moye is their main core. They should put Ganja and Moye in the mid lane, and Max will find elsewhere to do the farming. So I think the person they choose to be the core maybe could be revised.
I think that since the BP happened, there was already a very clear advantage to one side. So we were just expecting that it was going to come down to the Tyrant fights, where maybe just WEIBO could just do something different and just try to build an advantage. That did not happen, and then this AG game was just a very, very classic AG performance. Coming in, not fighting a lot, but then whenever that they need to go and they try to find the 1v1s, they're always winning their ISOs.
And the draft for AG, I think saves a lot of meta heroes. Like Faye is not that popular, and for Zoe, I think it's a very easy hero for him to play, farming up, taking those very vulnerable backlines. I think the reason that Zoe had this Faye, he is literally laughing watching the draft because every member from WEIBO is quite weak in HP bars, right?
Oh, come on. Like, it was up for grabs for him, like, at any time. Like, the way, just remember the way that he just took the channel over there at the Clash lane, right?
Yes.
He jumped in from one wall to the other, no caring about the fact that he was already under the turret.
So easy.
Taking the turret aggro, but still just taking the kill.
Yeah, easy kill that very second. For me, I think AG's MVP for this one. I think Arlie did so good. I think Arlie did well because the first blood, right?
Yeah.
There is a reason for Zoe to give the second red buff to their marksman.
Of course.
Especially when you are Faye. And I think the 3 frontliner composition, I would say the MVP will go to Zhang Wenyu, the main coach for AG, to have this very safe, very stable composition.
I propose that we just look at the rules and that we are able just to give the MVP to the coaches as well. That needs to be a rule for the future. I hope that the directors are listening to this and that the whole association can think about that. Look at the performances from them. It was just so easy for AG to take on this game. Sadly for Beijing Beijing WEIBO, they're gonna have to look back. They might not have lost. They did lose the Kong Kong R.
Yes.
That is gonna be painful for them as the games pass by.
I think the first round, like the 3 picks, Guan Yu, Channel, and Kong Kong R, that's good. But after the second round of the bans here, things begins to be weird. There's no front line because they have the soldier and they have like it's a double soldiers because like Musashi could be soldier. It's a half tanky, like half damaging items built. But speaking of room to make mistakes, speaking of like mistake tolerance, the levels are different.
If you just paid attention over there to the gold graph, it was just very, very, very flat until about like 10 minutes. And then after that, it just spiked. Just like immediately just spiked up, not allowing WEIBO any chance for them to respond.
The neutral objectives. 75 of the neutral objectives belong to the side of AG, all gamers.
King Yue just very difficult in that kind of
mode. So difficult,
like
so difficult.
We knew that the accuracy on that kind of mode is already pretty hard just due to the mechanics of that hero. And then just not having anyone in front of him, it was too much pressure for him. You could see that it was very difficult for him to deal any damage in any moment of the fights.
Look at the river vision. Actually, like Mushi have better river vision percentage and control than Zhang Fei, but you can't blame again and more without no vision, without accuracy. So I think the person they need to put in the mid lane should be their mages. Double MVP one more time goes to the jungler from AG, Zoe.
Zoe 5-1-2 his KDA. Look at all of the trophies and all of the achievements that he's had in his KPL career.
Zoe is very young, starting his career in Wolves, Chongqing Wolves, and he got transferred to AG in 2022. And right now, Zoe have 7 champion titles, 2 runner-ups, 4 FMVP, and 1 skin to Ogren. But I doubt, like, Ogren will not be allowed to be played for today.
No, come on, like, if you are in Beijing WEIBO and you're seeing the way that Zoe's been playing this whole match, you're not allowing the Ogren. No, that's not happening at all.
For some of the audiences who don't know a lot of KPL history, like Zoe and Pan, like the jungler from Chongqing Wolves, they once are in the same club, and Zoe was a substitute for Pan. And there is, something is really interesting here. Like the very first KPL match and series like Zoe had is when he's still in the Wolves, and that opponent is Beijing WEIBO.
So it was the second team of
second
Wolves
team, and they
destroyed the first team
Beijing
of Beijing
WEIBO. Yes, crazy.
That was the moment where everyone just started thinking like, hold up, who is this Zoe guy? It was such a great performance. Imagine that he comes in with the second team, and then in that game, he just builds himself such a big performance that he was just immediately just sold out.
I think that game is the game that brought Zoe to AG. You know, AG is always watching, searching who is a very talented young players, and it will be that match that's like make sure that AG, yeah, this is the right guy.
I'm really happy that we are able just to share these stories, to share a little bit more of what has happened in KPL in these last 9 years with everyone right over there in the audience. We're extremely happy to have this opportunity. So if you have any questions that you would like us to answer, please let us know. Just put them right over there in the chat, and we're gonna have people just to kind of like check on it and then let us know.
Yeah.
Game 2 is gone 2-0 right now, an advantage for AG. We know from statistics that whenever there is already 2-0,
it's very hard to chase back.
It comes to be a little bit impossible, I would say.
Even though the game contents are different, but the scores are like the same, like the summer finals.
Yeah.
So the summer final is like the upper half 3-0, and after the reset, like WEIBO scored one back. But I sincerely hope that WEIBO can get one back before we reach to game 4.
All right, before we start talking a little bit about that summer final performance, what about we take a little break, and when we come back, we're gonna bring you all that story. A gigantic vertical wall stands in front of Beijing WEIBO, and that wall is called Chengdu AG. A 2-0 advantage right now for AG after one first game that was very close to each other, but in the second game where the gaps were already very clear.
I think the gaps are clear because the composition really doesn't allow them to do a lot of advantages in the early, right? Because the cores and the backlines are quite scaling heroes. So I think for WEIBO, what they have to do is just forget everything happened just now. The two games are done, right? Even though the game 1 is super close, but unfortunately because of other reasons, they might result in a very awkward situation in the very late game. So they still have a lot of faithful heroes they could possibly pick. I think we see the magic that the main heroes can do for WEIBO. So Lincoln has already used one. Why not Zimu use the Charlotte, right? The Charlotte as a main hero, one of the best hero he can possibly play, and not to mention the 100% winning rate, Pei and Meng Tian. This double pair, when it comes to jungle and top laners, it gives Beijing WEIBO 100% of the winning rate in the entire grand finals. So I think that this combo is worth selecting.
I'm telling you, it's game 3 right now. If they go down to a 3-0, it is just such a small chance for them to come back after that. So in this game 3, just toss everything you have in there. Come on, like there is no turn back. Like there's no after this. You need to come in and then just get everyone on the heroes that could make the miracle that right now Beijing WEIBO needs in order to keep the series alive.
Yes, you can see the emotions in their training rooms are so different, so opposite. Like AG, feeling good, right? After game 1, very long time suffering and final winning, and game 2 very quick smashing their opponents out. Definitely they're feeling so pleased because 2 more games to go, 2 more wins to go before. So after that, they can get the tickets to the bird's nest. Everyone, every single AG followers and fans are waiting for this moment to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, we are playing here for a spot in history.
Yes.
For a spot in the first time that a mobile esports game is gonna make it into the bird's nest. So please, 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 AG, WEIBO, bring us some top quality plays. I know that everyone after game 1 was super excited for us to go to 7 games. After that game 2, I don't think that a lot of us are thinking about that. We're thinking more about game 3. Can WEIBO Gaming turn things around in the air?
Like speaking of miracles, like Beijing WEIBO, this is what they are good at, right? Making miracles happen. They once are so much behind. Their opponents got 4 match points and they chase 4 back, get that final champion titles to their home. So I believe that WEIBO have the potential to do the same one more time. But one first thing to remember, you have to clean your mind, have to forget everything happened before 2 matchups and look for those heroes who gives you confidence. Speaking of that 100% winning rate double duel, can they get it? It comes to the BP from the 2 coaches, Zhang Wenyu and Lin. What kind of composition they will have in mind for game 3?
I think that in this moment for Beijing WEIBO, the most important is going to be the psychological state of the players. Can they calm down and really try their very best to not let the previous game just get into their heads? That is going to be the most important thing for them.
Game 3 still on the blue side will be All Gamers, on the red side will be WEIBO Gaming, using a great countering strategy, hoping to get their team a better composition. Lin, what you got in mind?
Yanjian and Concord are going to be the bans from WEIBO Gaming.
Dolia, Gaiadia.
AG is going to be...
Luban?
It's going to be Heya and Agudo.
Yeah, Luban and Jin are all available. If you ban this Haya away, Jin will be a very good pick. But since WEIBO has already used Jin, it's not a rush. They take away Ling Hen's so high winning rate hero, getting paid out. What's the answer for WEIBO? They have Luban pair as well.
But they already have the pay against them, right?
Yes.
Like we've already known that that pay is an amazing counter pick against that Luban Master and Luban number 7.
Take it, take it, take it. Or otherwise, like All Gamer is going to be having paid together with the Luban pair.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's forced.
there's no actual thinking in that one.
Yeah.
You either take it or I am having it, and then that's going to be game 3 for me.
Yes. You either take it or otherwise we're facing huge threats. So Ukio is a good choice. Very good counter pick towards pay. They are running for speed. They're running for time. So these are the 2 early assassin junglers as an example, and Mai Xiaolunui will be picked out as Jie as the marksman for All Gamers. Very good countering marksman to the 2v2 on the bottom side. I really think that WEIBO Gaming might be going for other marksmen. It's not Luban number 7. There might be a chance because WEIBO Gaming don't love to play this pair. This is one of the unique. They're the only team in KPL who don't love this pair. He might be go for Kia and for Chicha. But Kia has already used it up.
Kia has been already used, so the Chicha would be a good option.
He is not picking the marksman. They have something in mind, in their mind. They have something in their mind.
But then that allows AG just to completely just focus on banning that farm lane right now with their 3 picks.
I think it goes for this. Like WEIBO Gaming is looking at all gamers' ban places. If they're trying to secure those marksman options, they can go for the other very like Iron or something like that with the high mobility heroes. if like all Chicha is banned out. Like all gamers know exactly what WEIBO Gaming have in mind. So what's the rest? Is AG gonna be eliminating the choice of Lupin number 7 one more time?
I think that they want to force them into the Lupin number 7.
Yes.
They're not. If they haven't picked the Lupin number 7 right now, it's because, okay.
Okay, it's taken out. Aaron is available.
Aaron is going to have to be the option.
Yeah, Aaron is available, and let's see what else they can possibly pick.
Let me check right
With
now.
the mobility, Loon is not good.
Nope.
I think Aaron.
Mongya, not a good option.
Leaving the marksman to the very relaxed spot. 5 spot, countering everything from AG.
Garo, not an option either.
I think Aaron.
Interesting.
Very interesting. This is very typical WEIBO Gaming draft though. But AG have to pick 2. They have to guess. They have to look at the Vampy paper, trying to predict what kind of marksman that WEIBO Gaming is going for. Zimo's Guan Yu, who used in the second play, is being picked. The side of Xunran, Guan Yu and Lumber. Initiation, what's the final answer? What's the marksman?
So many options over here from AG.
It might be a soldier.
Initiate.
Oh, Loon. Unfortunately, this is the final answer. Not surprising. Not surprising.
But you wouldn't want to just spend your Master Lupin and your Loon options that just could be like different compositions.
Yes.
Like just use both of them in this pick when it's not like a very solid comp, I would say.
Lupin is gonna be using as a initiation hero. Not the combos, not the assists, not the protections. It only used to initiate. This happens in WEIBO. It's not surprising. And you know, there is 1 second I thought like WEIBO Gaming is going for Dr. Bian or something. They use it in the spring season, or otherwise they maybe go for a soldier, but I think the damage will be insufficient.
Have we seen any Dr. Bien right now in this KPL 2025 Grand Finals?
No, Grand Final, no.
No, right?
Yeah, it's
I don't think that I don't think like I've been watching almost every single game, and I don't think that I have seen any Dr. Bien in the last month.
They use it in the spring season though, but it has been a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
It has been a long time. All right, the composition is set. Beijing WEIBO have a very good counter in the jungle, using Ukiel to go against Pei. And a Cat Boom, undoubtedly, right? One of the best mid lanes.
Just because it can deal damage and it has such a long range, right? Yes. And it has the mobility as well. So in terms of like cleaning wave and rotations, which is one of the main ideas in this meta, that's why the Cat Boom has been such a meta pick. It's just, for me, a completely T0 hero in this patch.
Yeah. But you know, the styles between Loon and Lupin, still, they're quite they're not in the same picture. No. Like, AG is looking for initiation. It's very like simple logic. AG is very straightforward. Everyone can initiate. There's so many CC, so many bursting damage. When it comes to team fight, what picture do you have in mind for WEIBO? Are they going to dive in? Are they going to like fight back after AG does it first?
I'm telling you,
it's unknown.
For me right now, it's gonna be very simple. AG is gonna try to initiate into the Long. It's gonna try to initiate into the Cat Boom, and it's gonna come down to Zimo to be the hero that he can be on that Cao Cao and use that hero to the best of options. Can he actually do that? Can Zimo just turn the whole game around? Can he really stand up and be the leader?
Because like Cao Cao, of course, when it comes to like 50 minutes, like Cao Cao is a hero who needs to farm, right? Game 3, let's see whether it's a 3-0 or Beijing WEIBO can manage to take one back.
Let's wait and see. Game 3 is already in there. The players are set, the audience as well.
Oh, miss his target. Gets checked out. Oh,
Zimo is gonna have to use the flash to run away.
What happened?
I don't know. I want to go back and just see that one more time because that is extremely weird.
Because like Guan Yu is super weak in level 1, and you can see the experience bar. Like Zimo he want to rush that wave to get to level 2, but unfortunately, I think some like skills are missing. He doesn't get to level 2, so that he will be chipping out by Guan Yu.
Chanshan's Mai Shiranui. What do you have for us in terms of that hero, that player?
Top Mai.
Top Mai?
Yeah. Top Mai.
Oh, look at that. He's coming in and starts showing exactly what you were just mentioning. The Kachus and send them back. It's going to be so dangerous. The rotations coming in from Chanshan on that hero are going to put Beijing WEIBO always on their toes.
In the laning is really interesting. You can see like Shrine will be only one who got chunked out, right? Ino is always in full HP. How did they do that? Like, Shrine is taking all the damage from the marksman, leaving Ino with a very healthy state.
Oh, look at that.
For the 3.
Rand comes in, he takes 1. He's going to be Nuang Yan, the one that is going to fall. First blood goes for AG.
Worst scenario, one more time. Like everyone can be killed, but not Linghen. Linghen is the only like early game sign from WEIBO. If Ukio is taken out, this pay cannot be controlled.
This is a deja vu right now from game number 2.
Yes.
It is just a deja vu, everything just working exact same way. 2 minutes and then Linghen already been taken down. It is going to be bad news for Beijing WEIBO. Ran on that side, like completely controlling the clash lane, but look at that 1v3.
Oh.
He's gonna have to completely just run away from that one.
Good Purify. Mengshi used flash trying to initiate on Guan Yu. Another flash being wasted on the top side. 4 members around in the top.
Look at Shuai, look at his positioning. He has eyes on where the junglers are, and then right now he makes his rotation to the mid lane.
One more time, ultimate.
Armageddon comes in, takes extremely low. Mengshi is going to fall.
I think WEIBO is still suffering from the setbacks in the previous 2 games.
It just feels like they're a little bit confused.
They are just going somewhere because of muscle memories. There is not enough deep thinking of their rotations, right?
There's not like an active decision-making happening. It's just like...
The mind is not cleared.
Working out like an automatic right now. 4 people rotation right over here.
But this kind of composition in AG, if you lose an early game, you can hardly chase back. From now on, I think WEIBO needs to wait for AG to make mistakes, or otherwise, they want to force something like actively by themselves. It's quite impossible.
So Tata is going to have to isolate the Guan Yu on the clash lane and just pray that they can win that Tyrant on the 4v4. The Tyrant already online. Max is going to start it. They have vision there. So Rand is going to be able to run in, comes in, pushes one person. It's going to be set on air. It's going to be Mengshi, the one that is going to fall.
Top Mai, right?
Top Mai. You said it. Top Mai Shiranui.
The flash with the first ability getting into the right target. Linghen gets pulled back, and the other burst damage just like simply followed up from AG. Easy peasy.
Tingyue wants to protect that turret. He doesn't want to let that one go, but that's going to be a free Tyrant right now that can go for AG.
It's only 4.5 minutes. Still, already 2,000 gold lead favoring AG. It's getting tougher and tougher. It's a very tough.
It's already a 2,000 gold advantage. Look at that. Rand comes in. Zemo is going to sustain enough for them to come back and make it a 3-to-1 jump against him. It's going to be 1 kill going for WEIBO.
Chasing back slowly. They do need to find more chances like this, even though it's very hard.
They're not very frequent. That is the issue.
Yeah.
Like those chances are not happening every single time. So their ability, as you just mentioned, just to whenever that there's like a rare chance to do this, they need to capitalize out of that. Look at the replay one more time.
Mai.
Comes in, choosing from, and then Rand comes in and just finishes the job.
Now, this is like born in their DNA. This kind of action, you don't have time to communicate. You just do it when you seize the chance. This is why AG is so powerful, because like normally a lot of teams need to be taught by the shot caller what to do. But for AG, everyone is in the same channel. They don't really need to waste time communicating, deciding whether it's right or wrong. They just do it.
Oh, look at that. Shuai just overstepping a little bit too much. The Armageddon is going to be wide. Not going to find anyone from Beijing WEIBO.
WEIBO is fighting back gradually, fighting those minor opportunities.
The problem for that is that the gold is not getting any closer, and the gap right now is almost at 2,000 gold.
Because the main core from AG is still farming. That's the thing. Like, AG does not be afraid of being killed. Like, the person who going down is the one they think it's okay to, acceptable to being killed. The main AD carries, look at DNJ.
Are you talking about Shuai? Are you talking about Shuai? The poor man,
guy.
The poor man knows that his life is expendable.
Useless.
Expendable life. Sorry about that. Mengxi being taken extremely low one more time. Like every single time that AG has had eyes on Mengxi, like the focus fire on him has been insane. Look at him, he flashes in, can he completely get the kill? There's gonna be, yes, Chansheng is going to fall. The kitty bombs come in, Tashuai is gonna be the next target. There's no flash comes in, it's gonna be the stun. A 2-0 trade right now. What can AG do to respond against that? It's gonna be nothing to do. A 2-0 trade for Beijing WEIBO.
Good time to invade though. The red buff is about to spawn, but Yukio is already back to his own jungles, leaving 3 members from WEIBO to take the red away. This is good. I think the initiation from Luban is so good. Even though like Shen have a very quick response, using the ultimate together with a flash, trying to deck away, but still got pulled back.
Pulling back, and then right now it's going to be the mid lane turret that is going to fall. That tier 1 turret is going to fall, allowing one more option for Beijing WEIBO to turn things around. Very well done from the boys.
Yes, finally get some like decisions in their minds.
They need to ride this wave.
Yes,
they need to ride this wave. They need to go and try to get something else out of this. Right now that they have a little bit of momentum. That is one of the things that AG does really well, right? Like they have momentum and they just step on the gas. They just floor it until they have to stop.
Whoa, but there's something that we are all missing. Look at the gold for pay. 7.3k. This is why Zoe is one of the top junglers in our leagues. Like sometimes, like without even noticing it, he got the very #1, the most gold in the entire map. You didn't even know how he does it.
Like you don't have an idea of where is he getting that gold. There's no kills, there's nothing happening, but he's just farming non-stop. Guan Yu has good eyes over there, but he's going to be spotted by the Cao Cao, so he's not going to be able to run in. But the fight starts, and Nuanyang Linghen is going to be taken down one more time. Mengxi is going to follow him. One more 2-0 trade for AG.
One of a sudden, just by the very right second, AG decided to go for a dive, go for initiation. They found the opportunity to try use the second ability with the flash together, knocking up lane hands, Ukio Tachbana, followed by tier 1. Maybe there's a Vanguard ready.
Oh, look at that. Chansheng is going to be devastatedly. It's still going to be evaporated. It's going to be 2 members from AG that they're going to follow.
Bad decisions, bad decisions.
They didn't have to go in for that mid lane turret. They wanted just to push in, and Beijing WEIBO completely putting their foot down on the ground, not allowing them to finish this game in the same pace as the game 2.
Yeah, a little bit overcommitted, I would say, because the Vanguards is far behind.
Yes.
They still need to wait for the Vanguards to get in the right places. This happens a lot. So like AG have to be careful, because Beijing WEIBO, with a lot of bursting damage available and this close gold gaps, they could still fight back.
Of course, the Shenmeng Shirala, the cat boom available right over there.
Oh,
look at that, Razor Cavalry comes in, and it's gonna be 4 people that is going to be trying to take him down. Ran is going to fall, he has no space to run away. Now Mengxi is going to follow him. The Cao Cao wanted to come in and try to do something, but in a 2v2, there's nothing to do. It's gonna be a 2-2 trade. It's gonna be equal, and the Tyrant still gonna be standing. The best seats to have for that fight for that Tyrant.
Zoe is very low. He still want to look for the tier 1 in the mid, trying to like letting these 2 members away. leading them to get like far from the Dark Tyrant, because like AG still have their eyes for the Dark Tyrants. Look at Mai, look at Lumber. Even though Lumber is going back to the Crystal, they still leave their vision here, getting ideas of where Untitled Chapter is. Do you want to have some fun now?
Nope.
No.
No, not
There's no
necessary.
Here. Yeah, not necessary.
Not necessary right over there. He might not have all the burst damage
Of course,
he needed.
The items are
Yeah,
not enough.
Not available in there, not yet. Only 2 items for him. It might be just too much. I think that in the previous fight, it was Rand that's been spotted on the brush, and he did not decide just to run away. He could have just run away early on, but he just stayed there for too long time. Tyrant's gonna re-aggro, coming back in. Nothing that they can do about that one. Both teams, they do not want to let that Dark Tyrant go. Taking it right there to half of this HP. Nuanyang Linhan wants to take in the initiative for this Tyrant. Take it to half. AG has eyes on it. They jump in. Nuanyang is still gonna call it. Oh, look at that. Sasa comes in, finds in the back lane. He's going to be able to take that pay. Pei is going to fall, and right now he's going to Beijing WEIBO, the ones that they have control of this fight, and they might gain control of that fight in the game. Look at that. One more time, the Loon comes in, and it's going to take a double kill over there. 4 people from AG falling in that fight. Only ran the last hope to try to protect the high ground.
The wave is enough. Like, WEIBO can just get ready to clean this game, to claim this game, because Xuanan is the only one alive, but Guanyu is not enough to clean the wave, even though to push away. This will be the game to the side of WEIBO. 12 minutes and 33 seconds. The boys are back.
In that one moment, AG allowed Beijing WEIBO to clean the house. Almost an ace, and he's gonna be at 2-1 right now. AG still has an advantage, but Beijing WEIBO after this game saying, we are still alive.
After this, it's a 2-1, which means that they have already changed for the summer finals, right? The summer finals, it will be a 3-0, and for this one, 2-1. They still have a lot of potential, a lot of room to chase back. I think the very last team fight, initiating by Mengshi's Luban, is super magnificent. Like, he have the frigid charge on 2 people, right? And one of the people is Pei. So that Pei, with so many gold on his shoulder, but is like completely eliminated in the very second of the team fight.
I think that was the cue for Beijing WEIBO, just to know that they could actually push through on this fight, right? Like, they come in, the Pei falls, and they just say like, oh, okay, what about if we just go for it? And they go, and then it was like the Loon coming in straight into the back line.
So I think this composition is like, you have to compare. You have to run for times. You need to initiate before your contestants do, right? They are just trying to have some angle. You can initiate at very second, any second. The person who got the last in the second hand will lose.
It was such a beautiful fight in there. It might not have been the best game that we've seen from Beijing WEIBO, but being able just to take the advantage on those little mistakes, it's the reason why they are in the top, in the upper bracket.
It's a very sentimental moment, right? Because you can see that they are quite chaotic in the early game, right? The early 5 minutes, I think they are quite confused of what to do. They're making not enough efficient rotations, but after the top side invasion, I think finally gets some sensations back. I think the Luban and the Untitled Chapter is really important for this one. For me, I think the MVP might go to Luban, because I think the initiation, the ultimate, are so good like for the very last one.
He was able to just find the option right over there on that last one. I'm gonna have to debate that one, because in the whole game, I think that it was just being Nuanyang and Mengshi just falling again and again and again. They were a little bit targeted by AG. On the other hand, I would dare to say that Zmo being the one standing up there, not losing his fights, and just being able to counterattack, is what kept WEIBO gaming in the game.
Zmo and Linhan together, this 2 player has been in WEIBO for over 3 years. They have been standing side by side for over 1,000 days till now. They fight always with each other on the battlefield. And Zimo is one of those players you can always count on as long as he get the items he need, right? He is well farmed. He can always looking for chances, trying to dive in, trying to be a huge threat to the backlines of their opponents. I think, yeah, today, this match, Zimo Cao Cao is so good. And that's a reason why he used this hero in the ultimate battle, not just simply because it's a very meta answer. And the two junglers, interesting. I think even though like KDAs are different, right? Lin Hen went down 2 times because like Mai is looking for Lin Hen.
Yes. Like everybody.
Lomber is looking for Lin Hen.
Everybody knew that they needed just to focus on Wanyang. They knew that they needed to focus on that Yukio Tachibana, and then that was going to be the answer to win this game. And AG had a couple moments in the game where they could actually just be able to step on and win that. But sadly, it didn't work out for them.
I mean, this is a very historical moment for Mengxi because in the summer finals, I think Mengxi is a very good initiation type of roamer, but he is a little bit young, lack of gaming, huge tournament experiences, as we said. And for this one, he finally finds those highlights going against Shuai. I think this moment is so important for this player. You know, player will be crushed and saved by 1 game.
Critical control coming in from Mengxi in that last fight, and that's going to gain him the MVP for this game number 3. Congratulations to Mengxi on that one. But let's look at in here a little bit of the highlights of the game, right? Let's just look at right through, try to imagine the moments. It was right over there, just kind of like jumping in the right exactly scenario. One more time here, look.
First ability with the flash, with the ultimate together, getting Mai to his sides.
And here was the moment where AG needed to wait for a little bit longer.
Yeah, the positioning, huh? They should have a better decision then. This is the last one.
Yeah, this is the fight, isn't it? Look at that. Oh no, this is not the one that we're talking about. This is the one where Ran just kind of like just waited in the brush for too long time.
This is the final one.
This one right
11 minutes. Ultimate pulling back to getting paid by his sides. Crazy. The frigid charge is always helping those initiation heroes to be much stronger. I love these items.
I would love to be able to hear the mics on this one because it had to be so decisive.
Yes.
Like they saw a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and they just decided just to sprint for it. Look at that. The fist up to the sky, knowing that this was going to be the exact thing that they needed.
I think you can see that face and emotions are different. Like the assistants are raising fist, right? But Len, the main coach, is just simply watching, observing what could be improved. So I think from Len's point of view, like they should be like this.
Yeah.
The game 1 should be like this, right? In his point of view, maybe the game 2 draft it's not quite good, but for game 1, for game 3, I think WEIBO really stand a chance to win. And this will be the first half of the best of 7. What will happen in the second round? And let's have a little bit of rest, and we will be back soon.
Welcome back. This is the 2025 KPL Grand Finals between AG and Beijing WEIBO. Right now it's 2-1. For those of you who thought that Beijing WEIBO was already dead, they are just taking one game back, and right now it's a 2-1 as we move into the second half of this best of 7.
It's going to be interesting because I just see what they have used and what they have left for each team. They still have a lot of combos available. For example, AG still have Kia, right? They only use early Ladison and Dianjie. They have the Luban pair, but unfortunately, I think after WEIBO use it, it might be forever sticking out on the band here. But for WEIBO, the Ogren pick, right? They're always so stick with the Ogren lock on the band here. But still, in this game, AG is the one who lost. So AG got to choose which side to go. It's either the blue or the red. They could choose the red. So that if like Beijing WEIBO is shifted to the blue side, it will be a waste for them to lock a Ogren and a Luban. Other systems, other like Haya will be out.
I love Game 4 because this is the game where all the main systems that you have been trying to ban before are going to have to start coming out. Like, you cannot just keep having the same bans all the time, all over the place, right? Like, we might
let something go.
You gotta let something go. We might be able to see right now Zoe's Ogren, or we might be able to see Lincoln's Pei, or we might be able to see like the Master Luban combo, the Master Luban and Luban number 7 combo coming in from AG.
Diadia and Dolia are all available. Yangjian is there, so if there's one team who want to lock down Yangjian, they can just put it on the bands here. Dolia is out. It could be paired with Stun. So many combos, so many meta pairs are there. I think Game 4 is super important. Whether Beijing WEIBO will round themselves up with a very high winning rate combo or otherwise, AG can use the advantages on the red side to do a very good counter.
Interesting that Beijing WEIBO has the priority and they decided to take the blue side, right? Like right now in this moment, they choose the blue side. They're going to have priority to take that first hero and just dictate exactly what's going to happen in this game.
Pei is out. Liang will be locked here. WEIBO have that Mengtian and Pei combo, but if they choose one, the other one will be separated, will be taken away from AG.
AG has the Ogren available for them.
Yes.
And that might be an Ogren Diadia combo on that side.
Sulia leaving the answer to AG. I don't want to show my cards first, but Sulia will be a good pick. Tanky enough. And initiation are there, lying there for Mengxi to play. And not to mention the Sulia is one of the only heroes for Shuai. Shuai have been winning using this hero for 26 times in KPL games. Imagine that. Ogren is out. There's no reason not to choose Ogren and Nuwa together. Nuwa has the highest winning rate in the Grand Finals among all the mages. This is definitely one of the meta answers. Nuwa, the goddess who creates the world. Charlotte, the main heroes. Speaking of main heroes.
Yeah, exactly. Like whenever you're in doubt, just go for your main. That's simple. Main heroes need to start coming out right now.
Arlie with 75% of the winning rate on Max. Hoping him to get a very good early point for their team. The third floor, is it going to be a roamer or is it going to be a topside? They have channel if they want to go in for counter, and Kia as well. These two marksmen counter Arlie the most. And at the same time, like WEIBO Gaming, they could still swap the lanes if they don't want Arlie to be that much in trouble. But it all depends what kind of mages they have. Let's see. The second round.
Good, yeah.
Pei is out. Diadia is not available. Diadia is a very perfect combo. I think like AG should be like lock something like Lady Jin out. Because Lady Jin, if it follows to Beijing WEIBO's, oh, no. They can take Lady Jin all by themselves because they are in the red side. The fourth floor. Oh, no, they have already got Nuwa. No, Ladies Jin is out.
I think that the issue right now is going to be like what support, what roamer would work really well right now with the AG composition.
Dolia, double ultimate Nuwa.
But then you lose that Dahlia option for the Yanjian as well, right?
Yes. You have to make choices. Is it going to be one frontliners or double frontliners?
They decide to go first with the Sekongzhen.
Top side. Good laning though. It will be a threat to Charlotte, especially in the early game. And Charlotte have a 50-50 when it comes to the mid game. Early game, after level 4, it will be Sekongzhen's game.
The Thunderous Smite, the ultimate by Sekongzhen, it just can deal so much damage at the same time that it creates so much sustain.
Yao. This is one of the special unique hero pulls for Linghen as well. Xiao. Normally we see like Xiao as a counter towards Arlie, but it works the same because Kia get very close to WEIBO's front lines. So Xiao's ultimate will have a very easy hit on Kia. Sun Bi, the mobility will be here.
I would have liked Sun Bin a little bit more. Not gonna lie.
No, the mobility, right? Okay, Zhangzhou will be the very last one as a tank.
Zhuangzi, the butterfly effect allowing just a purifier, right?
A counter towards Mengxi's Su Li. Right, the composition is fixed out. Let's see whether Zoe's Ogren will have a very good environment. Like the Nightmare from Ogren, Lady Jin, Haya, those heroes with a strong combo chain CCs.
Right now, Ogren, Zoe's Ogren, 5 gains, 5 victories, 100% win rate.
I think it's okay, like Zoe facing Xiao and early. It's not that bad. Not that bad. Okay.
Interesting. Well, let's wait and see what's gonna happen. It's gonna come down to Mengxi one more time, right? Like just being able to use that Sulie, find a good angle just for the unconquerable army. The ultimate coming in from Sulie is gonna be very important. At the same time, he's gonna be the tank. He's gonna have to be the shield in front of for the WEIBO gaming, as Charlotte is going to have to try to find an angle from the flank, as Yao is going to have to try to find a flank as well.
Like all gamers are definitely looking for laning advantages. If it is done for the laning, if like WEIBO does not make any swaps in the lanes, I think AG feels quite comfortable during the laning. Nuwa, with the help of Johnson, maybe clean the way faster. Like level 1 Nuwa clean the way really slow, not a competitor towards Xiao, but still, after level 4, with the third ability available, she doesn't need to walk. He can transfer, he can teleport to any possible angle of the map. So I think the mobility and the laning advantages is what AG is looking for in this match. And for WEIBO, one more time, just like game 1, they're still waiting for those miracle team fights to happen. They have Sulie, Xiao, and Arlie together. Imagine that combo.
They've got the Charlotte on Zimon. I'm telling you. It is going to come down to Charlotte just being able to do that. One more time, I am always putting the spotlight on Zimon. I'm always putting the spotlight on Zimo. Let's wait and see if Linghen he can try to find his momentum one more time. Like he had a very good first game, and then the last 2 games he was not having a very good performance. Hopefully in this game number 4, we can see Nuan Yan just being the top jungler that he's always been.
Game 4, if it's a 2-2, I think Ultimate Battle is just waving his hands at us. If it's a 3-1,
that's going to be tough.
That's going to be tough for the side of Beijing WEIBO. Game 4, go.
All right, game 4. Let us hear the audience cheer for their teams. That is the one thing that is actually really interesting about Sulie, right? Like, you have your passive, it's totally fine. Like, you can just come in and just walk in, just face check any bush as long as you have your passive.
and the two teams are all switching the lanes. I think somehow AG is expecting, they're guessing WEIBO might change, so they use Kia to go to the top side at the very first lane, but the first blood already happened.
First blood's gonna be for WEIBO Gaming. Coming in, Charlotte Zimo showing why this is his main hero.
Main hero did brought some confidence to Zimo. I think Zimo's always like this. He's a very stable player. He doesn't show a lot of weakness during the regular season, playoffs, and the finals. He's always there online.
Oh, look at that. Zoe comes in, trying to check on that. One more time.
Like today, Ran got bitten up quite much. Like that Guan Yu and the Sikong Jin.
It is one of the reasons why this is the final of the upper bracket, right? Like the difference between players is just so minimal that it makes you feel like, oh, he's not performing really well today. But it's actually not that. It's just when you are playing at the top level, when the difference in between them is just so small, it is not gonna be the same as in the other games, where you can always just have like everything going on your favor.
That rotation by Xiao Qiao is really good. I really think that Jan is not expecting Xiao Qiao to be here. Like Xiao Qiao has been hiding here for a long time, so it's quite a surprise. So the vision hiding is one thing that Beijing WEIBO are really good at. There's some trading of HP back in the mid, but nothing happened with the teleportation after reaching to level 4. Like Shen could be more mobile, trying to assist, trying to reinforce in either lanes.
3-man rotation over here at the Clash lane. You want to put a little bit of pressure over here on that tier 1 turret. Look at that Monsi charging his ulti. He's trying to find the right angle. He's not being able to find that. Team Yue comes in from the flank. The Meteor Storm is going to send everything just extremely, extremely low.
Because if you cancel the ultimate from Sully, you got a very short cooldown time. So basically, I think he's trying to trick out Shuai's ultimate.
Yes.
They're trying to compete with each other. If the ultimate is being pulled out, I think it will be game turn for the Sully.
Shuai's ultimate, the cooldown in this moment is extremely long.
Yes.
Right? It is one of the longest ones that we have over there for the supports. And losing it right now would just open the doors for the Tyrant fight for Beijing WEIBO.
Definitely, I think having the ultimate, having the cooldown, having the passive for Sully at the 4-minute Tyrant fight is going to be very helpful, very bountiful for the side of Beijing WEIBO Gaming. So let's see how they like range the wave. They have to clean the wave on the top side, so that using the teleportation going to the Tyrant will be the next move.
Let's see, Team Yue just cleaning the wave at the top, and then he's just going to have to TP his way to the mid lane.
Oh, he got stopped by Nuwa. You have to walk down. The time is not enough. They might as well just go for the Overlord. This is a very quick response. This is why we call Lincoln a good jungler.
They got that Overlord there for free, and AG did not even try to start the Tyrant.
Have to flash out these little boxes. Trying to corner Team Yue back then.
Well, Sky, why don't you just talk to us a little bit about, in this meta, like this Overlord before the 10 minutes has not been very favored for a lot of teams. Do you want to explain us why?
Because like before 10 minutes, I think the Vanguard is so weak and vulnerable, easy to clean, and even it might taken up all the minions by your side. It's taken your economy away from you. But on the other side, like Tyrant the buff, the damage was really interesting, but Max got went down.
Oh, look at that. Max, sadly for them, is going to be taken down. As you were explaining right over here, the Vanguards, as they're going to clean the minion wave, then that gold is not going to be shared to your heroes. So before those 10 minutes, those Vanguards, in other words, they might be more of a hindrance than anything else.
Since Arlie goes down for this, like AG is taking everything up in the red zone.
Momentum for them. Mengxi taking extremely low. He's got his passive, he does not care. Yang comes in, the annihilation comes in, and it's going to be wide.
Oh, hearing the crowds is very interesting.
If you would need to choose like one of the ultimates that you love the most, for me, that Nuwa's ultimate is my very, very, very favorite from all of the heroes.
That annihilation, it's a full map, travel kind of skills. So normally, if you do ranking with your friends,
yeah,
Dolia and Nua is very popular. You got like 2 ultimates ready. You feel so great in the late game.
AG comes in, it's going to take this tower and it's going to have control over it. Not a very big gold advantage from WEIBO Gaming, right? Like it's only like a 200, 300 gold advantage. It's not going to be much. Look at that, Zulia one more time. He's going to come in. He's going to try to initiate on Zoe. He does not have his passive. He needs to run away. He knows that he is not unstoppable at the moment. One more time, Zoe taking extremely low. It's going to be Max, the one that is going to claim that one. The butterfly effect is not going to be useful for them. It's going to be a 1-0 trade for WEIBO.
Like, AG stayed there too long. Like, Zoe have already used the ultimate. If there's no ultimate, there's no HP recovery. So yeah, it's a little bit overcommitted. And that might be a problem because look at the rankings here. Look at the personal, like a gold here. Lincoln running so ahead with over 5,000 flash in.
Look at that run. He's going to have to be forced to use his ulti away, but then he's going to be jump 3-man rotation right over there. The annihilation comes in, but it's not going to be lethal.
You can see the confidence are getting back, right? Tingyue is still so aggressive. The flash getting in, getting the target, taking Ren out of the picture, out of the map one more time. They're doing great, like WEIBO, those fighting backs. But they need to be more careful because right now they're trying to snowball. They have to at least control more neutral objectives and trying to get into the jungles from AG. Or otherwise, those skirmishes, those kills are not enough.
They have a little bit of an advantage, but they need to really protect this advantage and not let it go.
Yes.
And if they let it go right now, they might not have an opportunity after that. As the game moves forward, right, like the game is going to get into the later stages, the AG composition is going to become stronger and stronger.
Because like Nua stays in the mid tier 1 is going to be very, very hard to take down.
Yes.
So right now, WEIBO Gaming, what they need to do, trying to push their like top and bottom wave deeper, trying to get more like tier 1, tier 2 on the both sides, using the wave, helping them to like disrupt the AG's members and trying to take down the tier 1 in the mid.
Look at that, they're gonna come in, they clean the wave, they try to find the members, but they are unable to do that. Yao and Ogren over there in the river just kind of like just pushing, trading some punches away. Like they do not want to just really fight this, just a little bit of squabble.
Nothing happened here. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. They're getting ready for the waves. Get everything done before 10 minutes. The Dark Tyrants battle, it's so important to decide everything.
AG has a timer on the red buff, right?
Yes.
So they know when the red buff is going to spawn one more time. They come in and they have full control over that resource. The tier 2 turret on the bottom lane is going to fall as well. Look at that, the Unconquerable Army comes in, but it's not going to be able to take on anyone important.
The team fight follows up. And everyone is back to a very safe place. I think Zemo really wanted to initiate. He tried to find the chances for their team. The flash has been used, Pure Sky has been used, but not enough trying to corner down the backline from AG. Because Nua, as we mentioned, those cubes is going to be helping the backlines to retreat to a very safe zone.
Venomous Staff and Mask of Agony available for Nua right now with only 5,500 gold. But as those items keep stacking up, Nua is going to become such a difficult problem for WEIBO to solve.
I think the backlines could wait for their flash by both sides. Like Shinsu has it, but it's going to be very difficult trying to force this Nua's flash out during this time. I think as the time goes to like 15 minutes, like 20 minutes team fights, like Zemo could possibly trying to find Nua's position. 10 minutes, it is. Well, AG.
They come in. Right now it's going to be AG, the one that is going to be pushing back. Team Yue being taken extremely low. The Conductor of Souls is going to claim that one. Now one more time comes in. They're going to proc Zulia's passive. He's going to be taken extremely low. Nuanyang is going to fall. And right now it's going to be only 3 members of Beijing Weibo, the ones that are going to survive. Only 2. A 3-1 trade for AG.
Yeah, this is another, like, you can see that Weibo Gaming is stepping into the trap that AG has prepared for them. Like, AG starting this, like, Tyrant asking, inviting Weibo into this very dangerous zone.
Come to me.
And they use Allgrins, first of all, this bridge to go across the hull and trying to start everything, where the backlines have a perfect angle, perfect positioning. Damage is all they can do.
It was just the way that they just invited for it, right? Like, and then just completely, Weibo just took the bait and they just came in to try to check on it. As the angles come in, like, there was no way for them to run around.
This is a lot like game 1, right? Like, Beijing Weibo is looking for team fights, but AG is looking for everything. They have their attentions on the waves, they have the neutral objectives. It seems like they have better vision on the map.
And in this moment of the game, like right now, just AG has timers on all of the resources.
Yes.
So they have, as you just mentioned, the vision control. So they are able just to dominate and they just to dictate the tempos of the game.
So this is the reason they choose Zhanzi, right? Because of this Zhanzi, the ultimate has not been used till now. 12 minutes. There's no pulling out of the ultimate. As long as the Zhanzi hosts the ultimate, Zulia can do nothing because it's so afraid of the initiation being purified and they will be countered back.
Look at that. Zoe comes in from behind, takes that tier 2 turret. Easy, it's going to be free for them and they can just move straight up to the red buff.
Like literally, like Beijing Weibo is handing over everything. AG wants Dragon, they get it. AG wants your red buff, they get it. They stayed on your blue buff, there's nothing you can do. It's so suffocating watching this.
This is just kind of like the tempo that they like. The Thunder Smite comes in, Team Yue being taken extremely low. He's going to have to run away. He cannot engage in that one. Zulia is going to proc his passive. He's going to fall one more time. Mengxi is going to fall. It's dead one more time. Look at that. The high ground is going to be the next target. Yao comes in, tries to take on one, but it's going to be Max, the one that is going to fall. Look at that. One more time, Chen Shen takes on Nuanyang, and it's going to be only Ting Yue and Zemo, the ones that they're going to try to defend the high ground.
I think Xiao Qiao tried really hard trying to look for chances. He hid from the behind in the bush, waiting for someone to get into place, using the bursting, using 3 ability all together, trying to rush one out, but he will not be followed. There's no synergy over there. I think the position of Xiao Qiao is good. You don't blame who wants to turn this over, right?
Of course.
If you stand on a very usual position, every single step you do will be predicted by the AG. Like, it's
right over there.
seemingly like Ting Yue is making mistakes, but I think he's the only one who is calm enough trying to find some unusual possibilities to their team.
And just see, that is the problem. Like, they try to come in to try to find Inuo. They're unable to find him, and then they just lose 2 more members on that little fight.
He really tried, Max. Let's see the waves here. Mid, bottom, high ground towers in danger.
All right. Bottom lane is going to be open right now for the super minions to come in from the side of AG. They've got Vanguards. They got Dragons coming in. Trying to find, look at that. Ran is trying to find where everyone is. He's going to go all the way to the clash lane to clean that wave, to put some more pressure over here on Beijing Weibo.
AG are surrounding, just right in front of the high ground. They're not let everyone out.
Nothing they can do. The Vanguards are going to come in, trying to take on that tier 1 turret in the mid lane.
Charlotte.
Rotation to clash lane.
It's been spotted. Yao has been spotted. Like, Weibo cannot step out of the high ground tower. They were perfectly like being surrounded by AG. Like, AG can go away, they can vanish, they can disappear. But all the members from Beijing Weibo has been spotted. This is about vision control. This is how like AG controls the game when they are leading in the gold.
15 minutes and right now no turrets available for Beijing Weibo. Right now it's going to be super minion waves coming in to them every 22 seconds.
Another dragon goes down. Speaking of neutral objective controls.
Almost a 7,000 gold lead right over here. We're getting to the 50,000 gold mark, which is mostly when we see that all teams are going to be stacked up. But look at this. Zoe knows that he has an advantage right now. Comes in, they're going to just clean the waves and then just slowly suffocate Beijing WEIBO. Nothing they can do.
Nothing they can do.
Waves coming in. They're not going to come in at the same time, so that might just give Beijing WEIBO a little bit of an opportunity to try to counterattack onto this one.
The doors has been closed. Like AG is waiting for the 3 lanes to rush in 3 super soldiers. Can they clean that?
Super minions coming in from 3 different ways. They're trying to clean at the same time that they're trying to take on the fight. They are unable to do this, and it's going to be the super minions on the crystal. There's going to be one more game for AG.
Game point in the best of series. One more win is needed for AG to get their hands on the very first ticket to the Bird's Nest. Every mobile game player stream will be realized if they got one more victory to their team. But on the other side, WEIBO lose quite sufferable, I would say, in this way, because every door is being closed.
Yeah.
Every neutral objectives is being controlled, and the vision is totally out of reach. I think, yeah, the Xiaoqiao, as I said, that positioning is the only thing they can do. They possibly sneak out. The positioning is like Mai Shanui, right? It's more like an assassin. You want to initiate. The bursting damage is enough, but unfortunately, it cannot be corresponded with other teammates. They're kind of stopped. They're kind of disengaged. This is a very typical example of all gamers playing style.
When you analyze this and then you start trying to think, imagine that this just has been Beijing WEIBO being put into a room, and then slowly just start to suck the oxygen out of that room, and then pushing them against a corner. There's nothing that you can do more than try to find the door to open. AG did not allow any door to be open right over there. No doors, no windows, and then the oxygen out of that room just slowly being taken out until the crystal just fell. If you look at that crystal fight, there was not even just people just trying to destroy or trying to take kills. It was just them just letting the super minions come in at the same time and just taking the crystal, taking the victory. And right now just one step away from making their way into the Bird's Nest.
It's very close for all gamers. After the 4 games, you can still see, you can still observe some distance, right?
Yeah.
Not team fights. I think the team fights performances for today's 4 games adding together, I think it's a 50-50 trade. I think it's all okay.
Yeah.
All perfect. It's about the execution. It's about other things, the basics, the waves, how to play the game. It's about the invasion, the reading, the understanding of their draft. What you can do good, what you can do bad, what you need to avoid, what you need to try to bring more to your team. I think in this kind of aspect, all gamers did perform better.
I was actually looking at the chat right over there for the live stream, and then I see a lot of people just trying to talk and trying to make sense of the macro, right? Trying to make sense of why this game won and why in this case in this game 4. Why is AG just being so dominant in these 2 moments? What are they doing that allows them just to get to that moment and just being able to look invincible? And it just comes down to the macro, to the control of the waves. Just being able to understand the goal of the game is just to destroy the turrets and then just to take the crystal. Sometimes we just get so fixated into going there and then just start the fights. And then for AG, they have just completely understood that you have broken the code, and they understand that the only thing that they need to do is just to make the basics and just have the basics to the excellent point.
Yes. I think personally, these teams are not looking for the same thing. WEIBO, for 4 games adding together, I think they're looking for kills. Simple kills.
Yes.
But for all gamers, they're looking for resources.
Let me just give a very clear example. Every single time that it looked like Beijing WEIBO took a very good decisive kill, either on the clash lane or on the farm lane, AG responded immediately, putting pressure on their mid lane turret.
Yes.
And then immediately just come in, take the turret, the tier 1 turret in the mid lane, and that's the way that they just start just suffocating WEIBO.
Yes.
They thought that they had the win. They thought that they had the kill, but then after that, AG responds back, just shutting the door on their face just by taking one turret down.
Like, AG is an expert at trading things. He can face his lost, but he will take something even more back on the other side. If you take one kill on Quanran, they will take up your blue. They will take the Overlord, they will take your red side, they will have another wave pushing on the other side. They're not losing at the same time. Look at the MVP for this one, Ren.
Ran the MVP. On that Sekundren, the Thunderous Might coming in from that hero in the fight against the Xiao Xiao right over there just opened the door for victory, and that's that last parade just to take on all of the high ground turrets.
Like, if you could remember, like, Ren is being taken out as the first blood, right, to Charlotte, but it doesn't really change the game. It's just one simple death. After he resurrects from the crystal, he goes back to the waves and waiting for the assistance of the other teammates.
Yes.
This is how, like, AG connected together as a team.
Right over here, this is the fight that I just told you, right? Like, they just invite WEIBO to come in and to fight. Randy's debate. Everyone comes in and then just completely flanked from the other side by all gamers.
Yeah, this is a fake action. It seems to WEIBO, like, from WEIBO's point of view, from their side, I think they think that AG is rushing this Dark Tyrant, right? They have to go over there because they even have a little smite lead on the goal. They cannot accept that they lose this Dark Tyrant. So they go there, but they falls into the trap. I really like the positioning of Xiao Xiao. Just imagine if Arlie is there, if other members can follow this thing up, they can change the game. But unfortunately, this does not happen.
There was just too much distance in between that Xiao Xiao and the rest of the team, right? It was a little bit of a disconnection in there. They might not have imagined that they could have like such a great positioning in there.
Crazy. So it will be a match point for AG. Like, somehow, I think today's game is within my own expectations.
I agree.
I do think that these two teams excelled at different level, at different things, and AG's performances like today, I think it's even better than the last one they had with KSG. So they know how to play against their opponent, I would say.
I think looking at this game forward, I don't want to cross out WEIBO out of this fight. I don't want to do that. But at the same time, we need to be realistic and just knowing that it's already a 3-1. If we start looking back at these 4 games, I think that game 1 just showed us exactly what WEIBO needed to do consistently in all of these games. Now, I want to pose the question, what would have happened if in that game 1, WEIBO would have taken the victory? Would we be in the same place right now, or would we be in a completely different scenario? We will talk a little bit more about that after we come back from break. welcome back. 3-1 advantage right now for all gamers on top of Beijing WEIBO. We're talking about that game 1, right? Like we were saying, what if Beijing WEIBO would have won that one? Would we be in a different place right now? What do you think?
I think their spirit is going to be different, of course. The momentum, the mentality, their emotions are going to be different. Maybe if they won in the first game, the second one, they have more possibility to win. They have different handle situation. The situation will be handled completely differently. But things happen. They have already done. What's done is done, right? You can never regret what's happened before. I think a game 3 for WEIBO is good. You can see the counter fights. You can see how they quickly respond to what happened on the map. But after game 4, every fire they had after game 3 is completely pouring out. It's like there's a cold ball of water.
And then gone.
And gone.
I think the problem in here right now is that we're coming into the moment where AG is just so dominant.
Yes.
We're moving into game 5, game 6. AG is just master at these games. At just the game 5, game 6, when the compositions start being a little bit more chaotic, when the choices are not that vast. That is the moment where AG actually just shines.
You know, AG has always given us pictures that we cannot simply understand. Everyone watching, casting, viewing AG's game, we tried our best trying to understand how did they do it? How did they core farmers so quickly? How do they handle the entire map? Why do they look like they have the full map vision?
Yeah, of course.
They know where their opponents are. This is crazy because in their vision, they have no idea. Where are their opponents standing? Where are they hiding? Where are their rhythm? Where are their junglers? But they just can do this.
For us, it's very easy just to say like, oh, why he didn't make that decision, or like, oh, what are you doing? Now we can see everything.
You know, AG is making winning game.
Yeah.
Seem very easy, but it's not like that. It's not like that.
It should not give everyone just the idea that, oh, everyone can do this in such an easy manner. Not really. Not everyone can.
So we are always talking about, because like this team has been standing together, winning 6 champion titles in one role since last year's summer season. They got 2021 summer season champion.
Yeah.
Grand final champion, Challenger Cup champion, 2025 spring season champion, summer season champion, adding one more EWC world champions.
Yes.
That's 6, what they have. So they face different opponents. They have different contestants. They have so many challengers. I would say the top elite team from KPL, they are always trying to find some loophole, some weakness in AG, but till now, no one has succeeded in it. This is how powerful AG are. This is why a particular team can build up their own dynasty. You have to be invincible on every single aspect possible.
We all know that no one is invincible for real, but AG is just looking very close to that.
Yeah.
They're looking extremely close to that. Let's move into the game 5. Their first pick coming in from AG is going to be the Flowborn tank. A very flexible pick. They can actually use it in a lot of different compositions. So going into game 5, just snatching that one first, puts WEIBO Gaming on the other side. They cannot predict anything coming up from that.
Out of 6 times, 5 times this Flowborn tank used by Zoe wins in the grand finals. It could be paired with Daqiao maybe, or otherwise it could be paired with any other possible utility roamers available.
I like the Daqiao and Flowborn tank pick.
Of course.
I like that a lot.
Mobility, right?
All right, so we're going to have the 100% win rate pay on the other side. Is this going to be the end of that win rate, or is this going to be just exactly what Beijing WEIBO needs in order to get back in the game?
When it comes to the top lane choices, is this going to be Mengtian? Mengtian is out there. All gamers can choose to take it away, or otherwise he's handing over this very meta pick, very good pair to Zimo. Cat Boom is already there. Dia, good pair with Flowborn Tank.
The idea is just going to allow the initiation in that first minute, right? Like that level 1, just such an aggressive hero. I've seen you playing a lot of Dia recently, actually.
Dia helps the backlines at the late game, helping doing the lanings 2v2, and the initial damage by Dia, the double second ability with the auto attacks, with the swing, the damage, if that hits on the marksman, that is 50% of the HP away. Xi will be a pick. Good one. They have to form. It's a combo here. Like Xi stalling back, and with the ultimate, with the gold Imperial Order by Direnjie, can stun here and get their target down. Even like Flowborn Tank cannot handle that.
No. After an Imperial Order, it's going to be really just difficult to sustain on that. Now it's going to be really hard. It's going to depend on what are going to be the options for all gamers on in terms of farm lane, just to see exactly who is going to be carrying in here. We know that the Flowborn Tank is very good in initiation, it's very good in sustaining damage, but someone in here is going to have to deal that damage beside that Cat Boom.
Segunjin is also, I think it's what comes into the second place when you ask, like, Zemo, what's your favorite? What's your main heroes? First one, Charlotte. Second one, Segunjin. Segunjin once is his answer when it comes to Ultimate Battle a few seasons ago. So that's it. I think, like, WEIBO Gaming, the fifth choices is not gonna be surprising. They're just going for the team fights, right? Very easy to understand. And our gamers, Aaron, will be the answer to answer your question. Where are the possible damage coming out? Umbrosa. Double lives. Room to make mistakes. Huge threats.
I like Umbrosa a lot because of that. Unalive. That's exactly how it looks like on the screen. It says unalive. When it just completely goes into the final frenzy, deals so much damage, takes in so much of it, you think that you can win the 1v1, but after it procs its ult, things turn real quick.
The draft is done. The answer for the fifth game of this series, best of 7, is done. WEIBO Gaming having a very good laning with the mods together with the Direnjie will give Aaron such immeasurable time during the laning. I think the laning phase is quite troublesome. It's all dependent on how they performed. Like Shuai, the Dia definitely have some potentials if it played so well. Dodging the poking from Mozi, they could chip this Direnjie, trying to chip a little bit away, but the laning is definitely going to be a very troublesome phase for all gamers. Not to mention on the top side, it will be Segunjin versus Umbrosa as well. The mid waves, I think Tingyue will just like clean half of the HP of the wave and then waiting for Linghen to arrive and clean it together, making fast rotation. This is a game of team fights. This is a game of electricity and fire.
If it is going to be a game of team fights, then this is exactly what WEIBO Gaming wants.
Of course.
Like, they want just to start fighting early on in the game. So they really need to start just completely controlling the tempo of the game. Do not allow AG just to slowly start scaling up. They need to be able to win those 1v1s, the 2v2s in the laning stages.
Can they do that?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be really difficult. In front of them, they have a Dia and Erin combo. It's so difficult. It's going to be so hard in the farm lane just for them to take an advantage.
They have some possibility to win during their laning, but it needs perfect performances. They need to dodge, they need to avoid being hit by that cannon. If you were hit by the cannon, you're definitely going to be chipping out. So you have to predict your opponent's move and actions. Let's see, I think that 2v2 is going to be really, really good.
Really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Let's wait and see. This is going to be our game 5. It's either going to be WEIBO Gaming snatching one game back from all gamers, or it's going to be AEG just sealing the deal and they just completely getting their ticket straight into Beijing, straight into National Stadium to the bird's nest.
The use of pay, the faith of 100% winning rate. It's the 9th time of Lin Hen using this hero in the grand finals, and the previous 8 times have answered him with a victory. Can the Knights do the same?
There's gonna be one last Hail Mary from Beijing WEIBO. Let's wait and see. Let's see if the audience screams can help them out.
Let's see. Lane swaps one more time. It's a 5th game. AG has switched 3 times. Aaron goes to the top, while WEIBO 3 members are helping Lin Hen, the pay, to clean the wave, to clean the jungle faster.
I love the way how Lin is just trying to manage this first 1 minute of the game in every single match. Being able just to try to find a little bit of an advantage. That is really important to them. Now we can see at the bottom lane right over here is going to be the DRNG against the Umbrosa. I imagine that this is going to be good for Max.
Yeah.
It's going to be really easy for him just to kind of like being able to take on to that one. Now I don't know on the 2v1 if it is going to be as easy for him as well.
You should be standing back, Marco. But with a little bit of purification by the second ability, he will survive. But one more time, it happens just like the last game. The mages just mysteriously
look
happen.
At that. The Silk Imprint comes in, is going to contact, and is going to make contact onto Aaron. Eno is going to fall. It's going to be first blood going for WEIBO Gaming.
It's like deja vu, right? This happens in last game, where Xiao Qiao is hiding in the bush one more time. One more pole lane back, Zoe can go.
Oh, look at that. I love the way that Team Yue is just dominating right now, just controlling the game. The Silk Imprint comes in, this just starts pulling in and rolling in, and then closer and closer to their death.
Like, Team Yue reminds me a lot of yesterday's KSG's mid laner Liu Lang, right? They sacrificed a lot making rotations to either lanes, and just like the 4th game, the 5th game happened the same, hiding in the same bush at the right angle, and out of surprise, Eno is going to pull back.
Mengxi's Canyon Blast as well, it slowed Eno down a little bit, right? And that's the reason why he was unable to run away as well.
So just like that, Beijing WEIBO had gained the first blood one more time. Can they trying to like snowball a little bit? Really getting into the jungles, getting into the opponents, do the invasions. Can they do that? Or otherwise, as all gamers got the items as they like keep farming, something might be tricky.
Yeah, let's wait and see what's going to happen. 1 minute away from the Tyrant battle. It's gonna come down to which of the 2 junglers is gonna come to that 4-minute mark in a better position, right? Like right now already, we can see the pay already with a little bit of a 500 gold advantage on top of the Flowboard tank.
Aaron is trying to farm as soon as possible.
Okay, 2v1, one more time. It's going to be Sharon, the one that is going to be taken extremely low. He's going to have to proc his ulti in order to survive from that gank.
Very hard to survive. Like the early game with this Shishi and moves available, every lane is going to be sufferable. This is what we talked about during the draft. This is just planned by WEIBO Gaming.
I just like the way that the mid laners in this whole series have just decided what the tempo of the game is, right?
Yes.
Like, I like that a lot. It has not only been Team Yue, but Chanshan on the other side as well. 1v2, one more time, Suran is going to have to flash away. The Silk Imprint comes in, but it's not going to make contact. It is the last explosion in that last second, the one that is going to take that kill.
Like, Tina is given no room to escape, right? You either get pulled back or you either got like flashed out. Damage is enough, securing one more kill down to their team. Ting Yue is being everywhere.
He's exactly what WEIBO needed in this moment. They needed someone just to stand up and to stand tall, and that person is going to be Ting Yue right now.
Yeah, like Ting Yue is driving the car, right? He's a driver, leading WEIBO to the side they favorite.
Let's wait and see. Look at that. Controlling the blue buff. They do not want Zhongyi. They don't want Zoe to fall too far away. But already in 5 minutes, a 1,000 gold difference.
Pei is farming up very quickly. Nearly 5,000 gold lead is there, while Zoe is looking quite weak here, only 3.6. Fighting for the river very hard. This game is not the same like the other. Like AG is quite hard to get the river control, the vision, what we needed if like Zoe is far behind.
Look at Tingyue's heat map. He's been living either in the mid lane or over there in the clash lane, and it has been showing because that opening in terms of gold has come in from his support.
TP one more time, goes down for the waves. Like every teleportation is used to farm even faster. Over 1.5 gold differences with the junglers. Look at Aaron, suffers a lot as well. 3.5k.
It is difficult for Aaron, right? Like because right now with only the Sparkforge dagger, it's not gonna be enough just to try to take in and try to be vital in those team fights. In such a difficult position, right? Because Moats is gonna try to have an eye always on where that Aaron is, and the reach coming in from Moats is gonna put a little bit of a target on them.
From now on, we only have to watch for Tingyue. Where Tingyue is, it might be a team fight. Tingyue, what does he have in mind? The mid wave. But there's a cat boom in the mid, so like AG can still like clean the wave real safely in the mid lane, say.
That is one of the beautiful things about that cat boom, right? Like it has the reach to be able to clean the wave, so that allows you a little bit of room for error in there. There's no need for you to be rushing too much.
This is just like what we said earlier, like, sorry.
Yeah, look at that. It's gonna be paid. That's gonna force Shy to flash away, but he flashed himself into that little cave.
If you have trouble taking down a tier 1 in the mid, you might as well just go for the double lanes here, on the top and to the bottom. If you take down a tier 2 like they are doing right now, easy peasy on the tier 1 in the mid.
Oh, look at that. 3 against 1. It's going to be Zoe, the one that's going to be taken extremely low, and he's going to be sent into the black and white screen.
It's looking super good on the side of Beijing WEIBO. They're getting into the jungles, they're destroying everything, they're taking control of the red, and from now on, all they have to do is just do what they kept doing from the first minute till now. The dragon.
They do not have a fixation with that mid lane tier 1 turret.
Yes.
And that is a very big advantage compared to the past. Look at that, Tingyue comes in, but he's gonna be terminated by Inuo. He wanted to initiate, and he was actually the option on the other side. A 1-to-1 trade in here in this squabble.
But this is a good trade for AG because they're far behind, but they trade for a 1v1, especially using the roamer to trade for a mid lane, and this mid lane will be the motor, like the center of the motor, the engine of the motor for WEIBO. They have to wait for Tingyue to go back to the battlefield, while Beijing WEIBO have to go back to their own base, missing out a lot of invasion time.
Tyrant is going to be for Beijing WEIBO. I imagine that's going to be the last Tyrant that we're going to have before the Dark Tyrant is going to be available. Good control right now of the resources by Beijing WEIBO. They've got a little bit more of a 3,000 gold advantage in only 9 minutes of the game.
Still hiding vision. This is an angle where like Tingyue is hiding, where AG cannot find her.
Not having eyes on Tingyue is going to put so much pressure in terms of mentally speaking for AG, right?
And since like Shuai is quite vulnerable, it's not like a tanky roamer, so all the vision will be get using the cat bomb's bomb, or they need to send like Zoe to go in.
Ah, look at that. Zoe jumps in and is going to be taking Lincoln. Lincoln is going to disappear very quickly out of that fight.
9 minutes and 22 seconds. This is not a very good time for WEIBO to go down, especially the jungler is getting eliminated out.
Oh, they lose this fight and they might lose the Dark Tyrant or the Shadow Overlord.
They might lose the entire game for this one.
the little mistakes, like we cannot be allowing this ones in right over here. But what happened right over there with Linhong was I did not see exactly what was the issue. Was he just standing right in there in the middle?
You can see the goal difference here. They spent nearly 8 minutes to get so far, but they cannot accept to be beaten up like this because 2 mistakes. You can see from the playback just now, but let's see, 10 minutes round. Dragon fight, and CG has already used a flash. No more threat is available there. Beijing WEIBO decided to rush this Dark Tyrant.
Very, very, very quick. And right now that they've got the Tyrant buff, they might want to be able to take that tier 1 turret that they are really trying. It is just becoming such a difficult challenge for them just to try to get that little opening. Wouldn't it just be easier for them just to rotate to the Clash lane and try to get an opening in there?
They could have done it after the Dark Tyrants. And now 2-1. Ran is chasing because the rest of the members are rushing in.
Howling Emblem comes in and it's going to be Zemo, the one that is sucking in so much damage. He's still alive, and right now they might be able to counterattack. They're taking extremely low, so that is not going to be an option.
The Howling is a huge threat. You can see like Ran is suddenly like change, like chasing up 1v2, which means that the reinforcements is coming up. Finally, tier 1 in the mid goes down.
I can imagine that they're really happy about that one. After they've been just so focused on that, it is so good that these actually fell off.
Even some like smite occasions happen right now. WEIBO still is the one controlling the game. Pei is leading. Aaron is farming up, trying to catch up. Let's see.
Aaron right now with some magical peers as well, right?
Yes.
That is going to be very important since on the other side there's still not many succubus cloaks just have been made. This might be a very good opportunity for the Aaron to be a little bit more active.
They're forcing into team fights. WEIBO getting ready. Look at Sikong Zhen finds a very good play, so hope he can respond with the other teammates. The waves are good.
The waves are good, I know, but look at that. Like, it is just going to be like, do not engage into this fight. The Howling Emblem comes in, who's going to be the target. Nuan Yang is going to be pushed back. No one was being able to be hooked onto that Howling Emblem.
Yeah, you can see like what AG wanted to do. They want to catch this Pei, but okay, rush it down to the bottom side, which means that the Overlord will be handing over to AG.
So AG is going to take
the high ground tower.
Will they be able to clean the minion wave before
they can
that?
send the Overlord. They can send
that's it.
The Vanguards.
Nuan Yang thought that he would have enough time just to be able to take that high ground turret, but it was not enough. It was taken only a little bit. It's just there's a little bit of HP in that turret as well. But the super minions are not going to be available, and that's exactly what WEIBO needed.
The gold are chasing back. AG is fully farmed up. The next round, AG only have to figure out one thing, how to get Linhong down, because all the resources in the gold are highly reliant on this single hero. Like Xixi taken away. The waves are looking so good on the top. Magically reversed up.
Just in 1 minute, AG just completely turned things around. Look at that, and right now they not only have a tiny bit of a 500 gold advantage, like they have full control of the vision of the map. This is what we've been talking about in terms of AG. Their ability just to turn things and just be in control one more time. 80% win rate when they have first blood, 65% win rate when they don't.
Howlin one more time.
One more time, but it's not going to be too effective. Now the counter attack is going to find
Ino goes down
on the back, and Ino is going to be away from this fight. Spike Mill is not going to be enough, so it's going to fall as well. Right now it's going to be WEIBO, the ones turning things around, and they have access to this dark Tyrant.
Good diving in from Zimo. Sikongzhen getting ready for everything since like Shuai wanted to initiate to find Nuanyang because he's still rushing into that position, leaving Aaron with no one to protect him. Gives Sikongzhen the room to take him down.
The Howling Emblem right over there just kind of like allowing the Beijing WEIBO just to turn things around, right? Like they thought that they could actually initiate. They come in, they jump, they don't have, they come out empty-handed. And right now, this is the high ground, the one that is going to fall. Look at that mid lane turret.
The top as well is being getting ready by Zimo. He's there. Zimo's always there when Beijing WEIBO need one member to stand out.
Canyons come in. It's not going to be enough just to destroy the high ground turret, but only to take it to half of its HP.
With the Cat Bomb, I think cleaning the wave won't be a problem because there's only like 2 lanes rushing in from the top and the mid. They should be waiting for the Overlord unless something happens, some death happen.
Oh, all in, twice comes in. Zemo is being taken extremely low. Spike Mill's gonna have to be proud, trying to run away, but it's not gonna be enough. He's going to fall, he's gonna stand up one more time, but he's gonna be
Zoe goes in.
The one that is gonna come taken in. It's gonna be a 1-to-1 trade, and he's gonna make it a 2-1 trade as Inuo comes in, takes 2, takes 3, triple kill for him. Can he get 4? Look at that, comes in, the kitty bombs come in, it's gonna be Zoe the one that's gonna claim that one. A 4-to-1 trade for AG.
That is a very unfortunate team fight for Beijing WEIBO because they're ready to get into the backlands while they're wasting too much of ability and damage on Zoe. So Zoe soaked up so many damage taken away, and that will be Aaron, will be Ino's turn to shine. No one had their eyes on Ino.
It is just so, I find that just so interesting. I find that a very, like a perplexing kind of thought. They focus fire onto the one person that falls, but then 4 of them are unable to defend themselves because all of their abilities are in cooldown.
Yes.
Is it really that necessary to take that person? That is my question. Was it really that necessary just to do the focus fire onto that tank? Was it necessary? I don't know.
I think the tanking of the Flowborn tank is out of like Beijing WEIBO's expectation. They are not accepting this. They think that they can melt things down, right? They have the Imperial Order. They have so much pressing damage from the pay. But unfortunately, at this very second, it will be AG standing in front of WEIBO's high ground tower. One more time, let's see. But there's one advantages. Look at the high ground. Look at the Super Soldier and the waves. Of course. Like, WEIBO Gaming is still standing high on this because they have the super minions ready for this.
Well, for everyone that is right now watching us and that we're here with us for game number 1, this is going to be exactly the same. Can Beijing WEIBO manage the macro of the game the same way as AG did?
Yes.
And if they can, they'll be able to take the victory. Let's wait and see exactly what is going to happen. Can they take good advantage of the super minions coming in from the 3 lanes?
If WEIBO wanted to initiate, they still... Oh, no.
Nuanyang is going to disappear out of that fight. Inuo is gigantic, comes in and takes down the jungler from Beijing WEIBO.
Like, just by the second, they're finding angles. Look at this, Zoe is being pulled back with one more dashes getting into the high ground, waiting for the waves to be ready. AG is looking so good. Can they secure this aim?
Comes in, Zemo trying to clean up the wave. The turret over there in the mid lane is going to fall. They still have one more Vanguard, and it is going to be no turrets for any of the 2 teams. 19 minutes, AG wants to finish this. They do not want to wait. The minion wave comes in. The minions are in.
3
the crystal, it is going to fall. The first team going into the National Stadium, the finalist of this 2025 KPL Grand Final. It's going to be AG.
As they promised, like we expected, it has always been AG. They have got into the Grand Final for so many times. They're still creating their own legend. Congratulations to AG. Congratulations to all gamers. Even though they're far behind for this one, we can see their resilience. We can see how tight, how tough they were when fighting for their own glory. And this is going to be a very tough game for AG as well. I think that game 1, game 5, WEIBO stand a very high chance of winning it.
Yes.
But at the very last second, at the very end of the game, it will be AG standing on the victorious side. Look at the golden rain pouring out for AG. Let's one more time cheering for this team.
The 5 members from AG, all the way from Chengdu, all the way to Changsha, and they're winning. This is their 9th victory in a row, and that sends them straight to the national stadium in Beijing, the Bird's Nest.
I think everyone is giving questions whether AG can do this. Can they straightforward go into the Bird's Nest one more time like they did last year? But with so many doubts, with so many critiques, they still made it to the Bird's Nest. This is how powerful AG is. This is why they are one of the top. They are in the top of the pyramid. They are always the #1 team in the KPL in the league.
The differences were very clear today, right? There were some moments where Beijing WEIBO, actually in game 1 and game 5, they had the opportunity just to finalize this, but AG just kind of like seeing the problems in the rotation, seeing the problem in the movements around, finding the key players from Beijing WEIBO, just kind of like just moving out there, focus fire, delete it out of there.
So if you were watching the 5 games totally, you can see in game 1 and game 5, there's some moments where you are thinking that, okay, AG needs miracle so that it can turn this over. And they always find that miracle and that very tiny possibilities. And welcome back to the arena. And let's see the post-match interview. Congratulations one more time to AG. They become the very first team make it to the Bird's Nest.
谢谢各位，在这样一个激动人心的时刻，我们也来听听大家有什么想说的。我们首先来采访一下大帅。今天啊，我在现场看到很多粉丝举起大帅的表情包。现在心疼孟佳俊早已成为过去式，喜欢孟佳俊才是现在的主流。大帅对于这样的一种现象是什么样的感受呢
？All right, 大帅 ，What do you have to say to all the fans that came in here just to support you?
其实我也不知道。 就是不知道好用在哪儿，但是大家一直喜欢用。
Thank you so much for our support. I love that being the emoji on your phone.
还行吧。
I wonder what's the reason, but I respect that. Thank you so much.
我相信去
I
到
like
鸟
it
巢
too.
之后，大帅也会给我们贡献更多精彩的表情包了。我们来把话筒给到一诺。
Next up,
一诺总是让我们发育路玩家最共情的那一个，我就想打点输出，怎么那么多人想切我？今天在对局的过程当中，会给到你一些压力吗？
Do you feel like today you had some pressure over there in the farm lane?
I think the game 1 pretty precious, and for the following up games, it's okay.
第一把吧。
What leaves you the most impression? The answer is the first one.
那当时那局打完之后，你自己有去做一些调节吗？因为我看你今天在场上这个心率也还是保持的比较不错的，状态很火热。
Your heart rate has been over there today a little bit high, a little bit low. What is going on with that?
大家都会死，我死一死应该也没什么关系。
I think everyone might be killed. I think I understand that. I forgive myself for this. And yeah, what really matters is we won.
我觉得能打到总决赛就已经没有遗憾了，去见证那个舞台大家尽力吧去表现自己就好了。
我相信去到鸟巢的 A 级一定会给我们展现一个更加火热的状态。我们把话筒给到长生。我发现11月8日鸟巢决赛那天正好是长生登上 KPL 的第1001天。
1001 days since you've been a KPL professional player.
你对于这片赛场的热爱和理想，我想知道长生打职业以来，让你最开心或者最自豪的事情是什么
？What has been like the proudest or the happiest moment that you have had in your career?
第一次夺冠的时候吧，我那次夺完冠也非常的激动。
That time I so excited after I held the trophy.
期待和心情，你最期待的是什么
？What do you look forward most in Beijing?
站在这片赛场上打比赛吧，就是
I look forward to
鸟巢是国内
being
最大的体育馆嘛。
Bird's Nest because it's a national stadium. I look forward to standing on that arena, on that stadium, and have our battle with our opponents.
好，我们把话筒给到钟毅。
Zoe，
钟毅今天状态特别好。 一上来就2连 MVP， 驯龙高手加精准切 C 啊！注意你自己点评一下今天自己的表现呢。
Can you just talk a little bit about your performance today?
其实
actually
感觉很平常吧，
I
因为我感觉
it's very
有时候有
usual.
波动
It's
很
very
正常嘛。
normal. I
今天
think
可能
it's
就
a
状态好
very
一点，就挺谁
noble
的。
thing to have
对，因为上一场比
fluctuations
赛结束后，我有看到你发微博说，好好复盘，下一场比赛拿出更好的表现。所以对于你来说，今天会带着一
After
些
your
压力
previous
来作
game,
战吗？
you've posted on your Weibo account that you really needed to review a little bit on the game. So can you tell us a little bit about this whole thing?
I don't feel much pressure after that. I think all I'm looking for as my goal is keep winning, keep improving
老艺
myself.
术家在语音当中又发力了哈，说轩然，这就是 AG 的哼哈二将，你开团我必跟哈。赛前登场，你和大帅是什么样的情况啊
Right before the game, what was the
他回头我以为要
communication
走了
with
结果他
Shuai?
没回头，真人引诱我。
So in the game, I think when I want to go, he go back. When I want to go back, he goes away. So yeah, he's tricking me.
更华丽、更炫酷哦！我想问一下轩然武将，准备好登上那个舞台了吗？
Are you ready for the Beijing National
这
Stadium?
个话不够有气势啊！准备好了吗？
准备好了。
OK， 我知道你的气势留在了决赛的那一句太爽了，我期待那一刻，好吧？我们把话筒给到我们的主教练。
All right, what about
对
if
于
right
这
now
样
we
一教
hear
练
from
来
Zhang
说，我
Wenyu,
觉得
the
今天也
head
是让他
coach?
非常激动的一个时刻。刚刚我看到你非常开心的冲上来拥抱团队，当时心里在想什么？
You look very happy just coming up on the stage, just hugging everyone. What's going through your mind?
All I have in mind is that finally we can go to the
那也
bird's
想问一下教
nest.
练，因为现在我们鸟巢的对手还没有决出来嘛？您
We
觉
still
得
don't know
败
who
者
you're
组
going to
三
be
支队伍的一
playing
个实
in
力
the
分别
in the
怎么样？
bird's nest
可以
final.
分别点评一下，比如可以从今天的对手微博开始。
Can you just tell us a little bit about your possible opponents?
I think the red three teams are equally powerful. I think each team will be a very equivalent opponent for us. They are very powerful.
谁成为你们对手的可能性会比较大一些呢？
Who do you think has the biggest probability of becoming your opponent in the final?
有点难回答，是不是？哎，长生是不是有话要说？
他说：“兵来将挡，水来土掩。”
We are ready for every single opponent possible, and we have our own strategy towards any.
Is there something that you want to share with your whole team right now?
怎么说？我们希望继续再加啊？怎么说？
再加练一下。
不是，我就希望大家心态还是，
We hope we can keep a very good mentality, even though we are going to that huge of a tournament, that huge of a stadium, even though we are facing some setbacks. But we worked a long way together. No matter what happens, no matter what occasions happens, we can get to the final goal. We can keep the winning.
去发挥出大家在训练赛的实力和在比赛场上的精彩状态，相信
Hope you can do
AG 一定
that.
可以取得一个好的成绩。
Best
让我们
wishes
再一次
for
把掌
AG.
声送给
Let's
成
give
都
it one more
AG
time for AG. Make into the bird's nest. Congratulations,
期待选
AG.
手们在鸟巢的舞台
And we
上
look
冲
forward to
击
see
属于他们的
AG's
下一个冠军。
performances in the
亲爱
bird's
的朋友
nest,
们，我喊
aiming
AG，
for
大家喊
their
鸟巢见
next champion
AG
title. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you have it on your mind? Who do you think will be AG's opponents in the bird's nest? Or can I ask, what do you have in mind for the final champion for the 2025 Grand Finals?
Wow. Big questions being posed right over there. There's still three very tough teams in the lower bracket, right? It is going to be a very difficult match. Regardless who's going to show up over there in the final, it's going to be a very difficult matchup for AG.
I think AG, the reason they kept winning is because they do so well during their setbacks. I could still remember back when we are in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, when they're far behind, it will be TTG's gaining point, right?
You remember, yeah?
Of course, I remember.
TTG was up 3-1, and then at the end of the day, AG was able just to win 3 games in a row and make it 4-3.
And you can, adding up on that Ultimate Battle versus KSG, right? They have their times when they are really dangerous, but they always make it through.
I think that at the end of the day, if you want to become a champion, if you want to be able to win 6 trophies in a row, you need to be able just to be good when the things are going well, and you need to be good when the things are not going that well. Being able just to be in charge of your own destiny.
So this will be the end of today's series. For the fans and audiences who are supporting WEIBO Gaming, unfortunately, they cannot just take one more step close to their victory, still resulting in a score with 4-1, just like what they did in the summer finals.
But you know what? This is a very Weibo thing to do.
Yeah.
Like all the finals that Weibo has made in their whole history has never been just straight from the upper bracket.
Yes.
They have always made it to the finals from the lower bracket. So let's wait and see. This is not going to be the end of the road for them. They just are going to have to play one more game. They still have one extra life in order to take one ticket to the finals.
Of course. This is a double elimination, our knockout stage. They have they've used their Sage's Sentry, and now they are revised one more time. And we still, apart from AG, have 3 teams remaining fighting for the very last ticket to the Bird's Nest. They are Weibo Gaming, Chongqing Wolves, and DRG. Weibo Gaming and DRG have, actually these 3 teams have matches. Like DRG won that best of 7 with a 4-2 against Wolves.
Yes.
While Weibo have that best of 7 with the 4-2 score versus DRG. So it's getting very interesting because like each
in order to finish that circle, it's gonna have to be Weibo against Wolves. I'm telling you, that's the only way that you could finish that whole relationship going on in there.
Yeah, we talked about this like before everything started. Like Weibo and Wolves have their own stories. Yeah. Like in the year of 2025, Weibo wins so much. Every time when Wolves facing Weibo, it's like it's very hard for them trying to defeat Weibo. Like Weibo know how to defeat the Wolves.
MVP for this game is going to be Zoe. 鸟巢见. See you at the Bird's Nest. That's simple. Straight to your face. See you at the Bird's Nest. It doesn't matter who it's going to be. For AG, if it is going to be Weibo, DRG, or Chongqing Wolves, as long as they play the same way that they played today, if they go back and they review on what they could actually polish in order to become the machine that they are, they should be pristine.
Yes. And after today, for tomorrow, we're going to be having that match between DRG and the Wolves. Whoever won will face Weibo one more time. And whoever won in that best of 7 will be facing AG in the Bird's Nest.
Oh, look at that. Just the way.
Highlight replay.
Look at like the way that Zoe just comes in. He knows that he's a tank. Like his job is to initiate. He comes in, pump, one more time. Just do not let them run away. Stand on their faces.
You know, this kind of defeat destroys a team. Game 1, Game 5, they're looking so good. They have so many possibilities to win. But it's like they are so close to AG's Crystal. But actually, the distance is very far. It's very hard for Weibo to get on the high ground, but it's very easy for AG to just destroy the game within few seconds. So this is the difference. I sincerely hope that Weibo can recover and try to improve from today's performances. We see those magical plays and initiations when it comes to the combos. All they have to do is trying to revise, trying to think more about the macro of the game.
When you look at these 5 games with a cold head, like when you think about it just from a logical point of view, I do believe that we've seen some cracks on the AEG shield in these 5 games.
Yes.
We've seen some moments where AG did not look that dominant. So that might be clear information just for those 3 teams that they might fight them in the Bird's Nest. They might just give them enough information to just try to build a whole system, how to capitalize from those cracks.
Exactly. There's no room for sign. There's no time for tears, right? No. You have to keep fighting. This is what Weibo do.
Go back and just watch the tape. It's just that simple. Go back, watch the tape, have your whole team analyze and try to come up with a strategy that could get you into the biggest final for any mobile esport in the game.
So this will be our schedule, what we have gone through for a long time. And for tomorrow, November the 1st, the first day of November, we're going to be having that best of 7 between DRG and the Chongqing Wolves.
DRG and Chongqing Wolves tomorrow. In less than 24 hours, we're going to be right over here sharing with you guys the energy of having such an amazing semi-final of the lower bracket in there, right?
Do you have any predictions before when we started, DRG and the Wolves?
7 games.
All the way. Battle, yep. Okay.
We're going all the way through. We're going all the way, 7 games. Tomorrow we are finishing at midnight.
Okay, cool. We're looking forward for that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for accompanying us today in this game. AG 4-1 victory on top of WEIBO Gaming, taking their ticket all the way until Beijing Bird's Nest. Tomorrow we're going to have DRG against Chongqing Wolves, and then the winner of that is going to have the final for the last ticket against Beijing WEIBO. I am Isaac Peña.
I'm Sky. See you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.